Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's VCT group stages for Split 2 in the Oceania region. This is a last chance qualifier to make the playoffs. As per usual, my name is Crazy Mango, but I'm joined today by a special guest. I have Atlas on the cast with me tonight. How are you, mate? How's things going with you?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, it's I'm looking forward to it. It's the last one that we'll be handling today, but it's been pretty fun watching all the teams go through, and now that we're on the last day of the group stages, I'm definitely keen to see who comes out on top, if it's Koopa Troopas or if it's Edge, especially considering the last two games they had.
Yeah, so obviously I didn't get a chance to watch Edge. You had them last game, but it was a bit of a steamroll from Bobo on their end. So a little bit of retribution from Edge here, but I believe Koopa Troopers just absolutely bodied Bandits. So it's a bit of the momentum's in Koopa Troopers' favor. Uh, I know who Koopa Troopers are. I'm friends with all the boys. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Obviously, Edge made playoffs last season, last split. Koopa Troopers didn't. So as I said, this is a bit of a surprising one now. So I'm hoping to see all three maps. Are you?
Yeah, I'm definitely keen to see a three-mapper, especially, yeah, like you were saying, considering the last two games that both these teams played were, quite frankly, stomps. I mean, for Koopa Troopers, like you said, they were the ones stomping, and for Edge, they kind of got stomped. So, I definitely like to see a bit of a resurgence from Edge, and yeah, maybe we can go the distance. And I mean, talking about maps, I mean, let's pull this up right now. Looks like
Yeah.
we have Koopa Troopers
Let's have.
starting off on Sunset.
Yeah. So this is an interesting one. So I'm not sure how many games of Crypt Troopers you've had a chance to cast or see play. I've had a chance to cast the boys pretty much most of this year for when it comes to Pathfinder and in Split One as well. When I wasn't doing AIC, so Sunset's one of their strongest maps. I haven't seen them play it for a while, but it is definitely one of their pretty strong maps. They have a unique composition. They play pretty well. They play off each other quite well as well. I haven't seen Edge play Sunset this split at all. Did they get a chance to play it the other day, or was it just too much of a steamroll to get to Sunset?
I don't think they played Sunset. I believe that, I mean, I can pull it up now, but I don't think Sunset was even in the Vita, to be honest. I
Okay.
believe, yeah, no, Sunset wasn't even in the Vita. So, yeah, I don't think I've seen Edge play Sunset either. But yeah, I think the last time I did cast Koopa Troopers, yeah, they did pick Sunset, and I believe they did pretty well on them on Sunset from what I remembered. Did they play the Deadlock comp?
Uh, I can't quite remember. They are notoriously known for throwing out some weird comps here and there, so it's going to be good to see them play. Obviously, Edge, we've got to keep our eye on the two key players, which is Kadiri and MK2 being the top, like the primary duelists. Koopa Troopers do have a way of getting around it, so that's Sunset. Map 2, though, let's have a look at this. They are heading over to Fine. Now, this is an interesting one. This is, from what I've seen, majority of Split 2, this is usually an insta ban. So the fact that it's gone through, a bit of a surprise to me. I haven't seen much of it played in Split 2, but that being said, I've had AIC, I've had JJH, so I've had some of the bigger name teams, and we haven't had a chance to get to a map 3. Have you seen Bind play much in Split 2?
From any team or like these ones specifically?
Just any teams in general.
Yeah, good question. I think I might have seen it once or twice, but yeah, no, I don't actually recall seeing a lot of Bind. It's been a lot of Ascents, a few splits, Sunset here and there. Lotus is quite popular, but yeah, I don't recall seeing much Bind.
Yeah, so as I said, this is going to be an interesting one. Um, I like Blind personally, especially because I play Cypher on Blind. So the fact that I can do some really dumb trips, some setups should be good. Uh, it'll be interesting to see how they play, especially with the use of the teleporters. Just how aggressive both teams can be here. We do know, obviously, if there's a raise, they're just going to satchel onto site. Same with a jet, they're just going to dash onto site. So Blind's going to be an interesting one for me. And our third and final map, if we need to go there, is your stock standard FPS map, which is essentially Ascent here.
Yep.
Um, I I find it pretty boring to play on Ascent because, as I said, it's just your stock standard. It's got two entrances on each way. It's got a mid control. It's never left the rotation, to be honest. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this map particularly?
Well, I mean, it's Ascent. It's pretty boring, but I've seen some. I forget which team it was, but one team here in OCE pulled out the Deadlock Cypher comp, which is one that has been gaining some popularity
Oh
over in
boy.
NA. But here in OCE, they did get steamrolled. So, if I remember correctly, so it'll be interesting to see if anyone goes for it. But I'd love to see the Deadlock catch on because I'm a Deadlock main myself. I love a good Deadlock play. But yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see if we see it from these teams today.
All right, no problem. Well, it looks like we've got the ready up from both teams. We're about to start this, get this underway. So let's get straight into our map one, which is Sunset, and head over to our agent select.
Yeah,
Now,
for sure.
Atlas, how do you think this is going to go? Like, obviously, I'm expecting maybe a duelist, maybe a Senti, maybe a double initiator here. What do you see coming in?
I mean, oh wow, okay, that's fast for
Wow,
Koopa Troopers,
okay,
but I mean
yeah.
that's their comp, so I mean I'm not
I was
surprised.
going to say, Koopa Troopers, this is their map. They know what they're picking. They've gone. Your stock stands. So let's have a chat about this. So Brock is on the Fade. We've got Neor on the Cypher. Chax on the Rays. Dazani on the Breach. And we've got Art on the Omen. Now, my key play here for the side of Koopa Troopers to look out for is Dazani, followed by Brock. How do you feel about this particular lineup here for the teams? That particular team. They're the only team that's locked in at the moment.
Yeah, well, I mean they're tried and true. They're very good on this map. And so I'm honestly looking forward to it. If I was to say anything though, last time I casted actually both these teams, there was those key players like you said that actually underperformed. So last time I casted Koopa Troopers, it was the Sani that we've seen him put up numbers. We know he's a good player. But he was struggling a little bit on the Breach, and normally he fits into that duelist role a bit more often, but here on Sunset, now that he's joined the Koopa Troopers squad, yeah, he's been playing Breach on Sunset. I mean, overall it's looked pretty good. I think it might have just been an off day. But yeah, on the other side of things, when I casted Edge earlier this week, Mark II, like, put up something like 5 kills the whole series. It was rough. It was really, really rough.
Well, it's
We might
what
have
happened?
a crash.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might have a crash. Let's just see what happened.
Maybe someone locked and oh, okay, yeah. All good, all good.
Looks like looks like there's a tech pause. All right. So all right, cool. So Azo has a problem. Looks like he's crashed. So that's
all good.
that's right. These things happen. It's OCE, you can't really have a game without any sort of tech pause.
For sure, for sure. All good. I mean, we can talk a little bit more about what's going on, but like, I believe you're more familiar with the players on Edge, but tell me about like MK2 because from what I saw, it was a rough performance. But is that an anomaly or is that something that happens? Is he more inconsistent? I'm not really too sure.
No, so that would have been an anomaly. So MK2 is sharp. He is incredibly sharp. The fact that you told me he only had 5 kills over the course of the series, it would have had to have been an off day. Like, hands down, straight up a off day. I don't know why, like, you can't explain it. Like, these things happen. Everyone has off days. It was just unfortunate that, your primary duelist had that off day there. So Kadiri, as I mentioned earlier, he's the other ace in the hole here. So on a team called all right, so it looks like we've got the ready up now. So I'll keep talking in a second. We'll just get back into the lobby. But yeah, so on a team called Arcade, which obviously had folded last split, he's gone from there to Edge. Edge is a good pickup for him. He's quite good on that aspect. So Kadiri, as I said, he'll be your ace in the hole. If he's not like he could either go like, help out the team, or he can top frag and drop a 60 bomb. So yeah, Kadiri is probably one to watch if you're not if you are new to this team here. So we're back in the agent select. We've seen everyone lock in. Now we've spoke about Koopa Troopers. Let's have a chat about Edge here. So we've got MK2 on the Jet, we've got Kazza on the Omen, we've got Loubert on the Breach, and we've got Kadiri on the Cypher. We're waiting on Azo to lock in the
looks like
Sova here. Yeah, he's got the Sova hovered. Not 100% sure if there's a bit of an issue, but yeah, I think
it's kind of normal. Gives the coaches more time to talk to their players. I think that's something that's pretty standard, is that sometimes if the coach wants to yap a little bit more, they just don't lock in, which is all well and good. I have just stat checked myself, or like fact checked myself. It wasn't 5 kills total. MK2 had 13 kills over the series. But with that being said, there's a little bit of an asterisk. On map 1 of Ascent, Mark 2 had 1 kill, 1 in 14. And turns out Edge was the team that played the Deadlock Cypher. So if we do go to Ascent, I will be interested to see if they're going to keep up that comp.
It will be interesting. I'm excited to see how this goes. So everyone is locked in. Now we're ready to get this map underway.
And yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see it because, yeah, like you've been saying, if it's more of an anomaly for MK2 to be playing like that, then I can't wait to see a little bit more of a performance out of him today. So yeah, let's get into things. We're on the pistol, and I believe we have... Who's starting on defense here? It is Ed on defense.
It'll be Edge on defense, KT will be on attack, but I just want to point something out here. MK2 has bought a Sheriff on a Jet, which is fine. Pistol round, Jet, Sheriff, that's stock standard, which means you're not going to see any utility at all for the side of... for MK2, essentially, this round. He'll just have that Cloudburst. Sorry, he'll just have that Tailwind, not the Cloudburst. But we've already got a Tech Pause coming in, so this is not looking good. But I just want to keep talking about this. So no util at all there for MK2. We've got everyone else on Ghosts, Classics, or Light Armor. So it's going to be a bit of a interesting first round pick. We've almost got a mirror comp, if you think about it. You substitute a Jet and a Sova for your Raze and your Fade, and you pretty much got the same thing. So you've got agents that do almost similar abilities, doing similar things here. So let's have a look how this goes. All right.
Yeah, getting into things, and you know, it's be common to start off here slow on Sunset. It does tend to be a bit of a slower map. We do tend to see teams looking towards mid, and well,
we do have a kill already. Yeah, I was gonna say MK2 is already going down. Thank you to Jazani. Has taken him out. He got a little bit overzealous. One-way smoke's now come up to make sure no one else is here, but we can see Loubert is going to peek out here. Oh, this is bad for Loubert. Picks up the gun, though, so he's picked up that Sheriff, so that's not a gun they can upgrade to.
Yeah, but if we look towards mid, there has been a lot of space that's gained. You can see that there is a player stationed all the way up there, and with a little bit of a fight here towards A, Brock will get a second kill here for the Koopa Troopers.
Brock gets Kazza. That's also big because that is their controller, so they have no smokes now to defend the site. Loubert has been spotted. Brock, shock dart coming from Azo. Brock is just holding W, gets the kill. It's all down to Kadiri here. Oh, that spotted him. Flawless round to start for Koopa Troopers. What a start to the game.
Yeah, I mean, not really too much to say for Edge. I mean, they weren't able to get a single kill there, but good stuff from the side of Koopa Troopers, just playing slowly, and, well, they get a kill delivered to them straight to their doorstep, and they capitalize off it well, ending up going towards that A site, and even Shax sitting at mid ended up being a good lurk going up there. I mean, talking about Shax, I mean, when I casted him, he was going absolutely insane here on Sunset, so can't wait to see him get activated, especially since Koopa Troopers are on the attack, so it's a lot easier to send that Raze in.
I also just want to point out, Brock has a Vandal, so he has the hero rifle for the team of Koopa Troopers here. You'd expect him to be a little bit sharp, and if that goes down, they're going to probably pick it up to make sure Edge doesn't get it, is another thing.
Yeah, it's a dangerous buy, forcing up, but I know that a lot of teams have been having these more aggressive buys, and it can definitely pay off if you have the discipline to play together and make sure you don't deliver those rifles, because I'm sure we're all familiar with the ranked scenario where Urena buys a rifle, runs in, dies, and then, well, now the other team has a rifle. So we don't want to see that happening, but running into sight here is Chax, gets the first blood, Art as well.
Yeah, second I was going to say, Jackson's just holding W here.
Yeah, that's a good start, and it looks like it'll be almost flawless as Chax picks up 3 on the round.
I was going to say, that was an almost second back-to-back flawless there. That's not what you wanted to see, but that's a 2-0 lead to Koopa Troopers. It is the buy round now for the side of Edge. How will they go? So I can see here, they've got a couple of players already have bought up rifles. You'd expect all 5 to buy rifles they have. They kind of need to win this one too, though. That's the thing. Their economy is hurting.
Yeah, I mean, it's the important one.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, looks like the side of Koopa Troopers are poised and ready to fight fast towards A main here. A lot of players and Shacks jumping in with the Spectre will immediately spot Mark 2.
Taken out, yeah.
Yeah, marked up, but not spotted out now. Creeping forward, but the Prowler should reveal that position, and Mark 2 is gonna bite the bullet now, just fall back, leave that position behind, especially because they don't have that tailwind anymore. And off of that, Koopa Troopers just gonna lay back, wait a little bit more, see if they can find one of those rotations, and if we look toward mid, they've gained a lot of space. It's actually going to be an owl drone to reclaim some of this area, because for the side of Edge, they don't really have that information anymore.
Alright, you can see here, it's a bit of a bait and switch here. We've got Neor pushing up through mid. He is such crucial here. He's taken up a lot of space, and there is no tripwire to hold off mid either.
Yeah, what a timing. I mean, he's gotten himself all the way in here, and now the rest of the team going in towards the A site. Kaz has found the first. Asani, good trade with the Outlaw.
Kaz gets one, but you can hear the footsteps, though. You can hear them.
Oh yeah, has a chance to try and collect some of these kills with this luck. And this is just a bonus round here for Koopa Troopers. They weren't expected to win this round, but they're making a good go of things. It is 2v3, and Tani alone at site.
Here he gets the kill. It is all up to the Tani. Can he get one? Oh, nice shot through the thing.
He'd have to get an ace to close this one out. With the button planted.
It is Kadiri.
Yeah, well, I mean, Tatani, I've seen him do this before. Insane situations like this. That's 4 kills now in the 1v1. An ace to secure this round. And he spotted Azo. Shot missed, but the fault line comes out and he's about to swing out. Slowing down for now. Azo has to put the pedal on soon. And he will convert the kill. That was, I mean, dangerous for Edge. In a situation where it's a must-win round for it to get down to a 1v1. It's expensive, and it's fortunate that they end up closing it out, but goddamn, Dasani, that was close. An immediate timeout off the back of it as well. I mean, they're definitely a bit shaken off of that.
That was a very expensive round there for Edge. It was your buy round, it was the bonus. It came down to a 1v1 situation. They bought up, they have to reinvest. I don't know if their economy is there. Their economy is not. This is the thing. They won the round. Their economy is not there to buy up again. Koopa Troopers are coming in with a full buy now. So this is going to be a very interesting game.
Yeah, and I mean, with that round, you could see there was that big attempt at that mid-luck, and I mean, well played from Kaderi to, you know, smell that out that we haven't seen the Cypher here, and we've killed pretty much everyone on site. So, like you were saying, Kaderi, very good player for Edge. You can see he had that awareness to turn around, and I imagine if he hadn't gotten that kill, that probably would have been a pretty easy convert there for the side of Koopa Troopers.
Yeah. Alright, timeout's over, so hopefully Coach Noah has had a good chance to have a chat to the boys, but Poseidon's also here as well, so let's see how this goes. As I was saying just then, although Edge did win that round, have a look at their buy. They've got one rifle, they've got a sheriff, they've got a classic. Oh no, they've got 2 sheriffs, a classic. Nope, there we go. They've now got a marshal. So this is going to be interesting. Some util used very early here by Azo.
Yeah, just trying to get some space here in A main. A very crucial area of the map for the defenders to get some control. But I mean, with that one way to hold back that peak, you can see the owl drone. Very expensive bit of utility. Just expand it early just to get this information back. But there's no players there. All of Koopa Troopers playing pretty far back. But with that being said, A main space secured. You can see they're holding this crossfire, just in the case of this attack coming through. But with that done from Dasani, it's going to be Koopa Troopers blasting their way in. Chaz, the first one, getting the first one.
Gets one down. They've spotted Kazza. They know where he is. Paint Shells is coming in as well. That's going to push him off the line. He's TP'd out. I don't know if they heard him because of the sound of the paint shells.
Yeah, the spike hasn't come to the site just yet, but with that being said, Brock gotten another one, so this is going pretty well for Koopa Troopers, and with a quick 180, how's Brock done that?
That was sharp by Brock.
30 seconds left.
And now it's bombs planted. It's a 2v5, and I mean, Edge did choose to eco this round, which, I mean, to me
That
that's
was
maybe
probably-
not the best economic decision after winning, but definitely
They
not
had no
favored
choice.
anymore.
I was going to say they had no choice. Their economy wasn't there.
Yeah, but after winning a round, then forcing yourself to save all that money, it's just... Yeah, the loss bonus isn't too good, so even next round, they might not have the greatest viable time. I wouldn't be surprised if they had some light shields. And the decision here is probably just going to be to try and get some exits or try and go down to that spike. Because they definitely
gonna
got
die-
time to
yeah.
pull this off. Yeah,
They're going to
just
die
gonna
to
go.
spike to get the economy. That's what they'll do.
Yeah, so that's all good. So we'll have to see what the money's looking like going into the next round, but definitely will be on the line. It'll be a tight one, because if they continue losing rounds, I imagine it will keep spiraling. And like I said, yeah, lots of light shields coming out. So
Yeah, you're right. Everyone but Azo has a light shield. Their total team economy is only 400 credits for next round. But you have a look at Koopa Troopers. Even if they lose, they've still got the economy there for next round. So this is starting to turn a little bit dicey here for the side of Edge.
yeah, I mean, business is booming over on Koopa Troopa's side. All the rounds they've won, they've looked incredibly clean. And so this will be the first round where, well, we're going to hopefully see a full fight back from...
Chax gets the kill on the Loubert.
Yeah, I was going to say a full
Thank-
fight back from Edge, but that's not a great start, is it?
It is not the start you wanted. You do not want one of your players to go down quite early.
Yeah, playing very proactive there on B main, but on their own, a quick stun nade combo easily clears that corner, rewarding Chax for kill. He's getting very, very close to that showstopper, I would imagine.
And have a look at this. Nior's in mid. He's almost got full mid control here.
Yeah,
Kaza
and
might be expecting it because of the way he's holding that line, but Nior is just holding mid, waiting for anyone to flank over. So it's essentially going to be a 4v2 site push at this stage.
yeah. Now with that
Rolling
rolling
Thunder has
thunder,
come in. Yeah, there we go. Chax is followed in by it. He is here. Oh, head spot. Oh, gets taken out by MK2. That's what you want to see.
yeah, little fight
Oh,
back
never
here onto
mind.
site. It's gonna be a quick flood retake, but the bomb is not being planted. It's actually making its way
And those-
back through B main
30
over towards
seconds
the A
left.
site.
And Azo takes out Nior in mid as well, so they aren't aware of this. They're running me out of the line of sound as well, so it's a full sprint back onto a...
Yeah, but this is a race that Edge should, in theory, win. You can see Mark II already on that line.
Yeah,
So
they're running
now-
low on time here.
Yeah, they should be able to get the bomb down since no one's on site, fortunately.
Yeah,
But it
they're
won't be a
just
good
plant
plant.
down.
Oh,
Hutch
what
Fury
an
coming-
ult! This plant has been stuck, but it cost them a kill,
Oh,
and it
and-
leaves Dasani in a
oh,
1v3 once again. Flash pointed
Anyone can do
out.
it, it's him. Oh, unlucky there. Kaza just takes him out.
Yeah, not the sign for Dasani. It's kind of funny because the last time I casted Koopa Troopers, there was so many rounds where it came down to Dasani in these clutch situations, and well, unfortunately, I haven't seen him manage to pull it off too many times, but he definitely gets very close. So one of these days, I'm sure we'll see something crazy out of him. But he's already had a good start. I mean, he's 6-2, 4 assists on the board, so no problems from him at all.
And as I said, it's the economy of Koopa Troopers hasn't been hurt. They've got 2 ults online. They've got the Nightfall and the From the Shadows, and then one off the Showstopper as well. When you have a look at the side of Edge, they got the Bladestorm and the Newer Theft, but they've also got one from the Shadows. So there's a few ults that are coming online very quickly, pretty soon. But let's see what they can do. It's a 3-2 lead to the side of Koopa Troopers.
Yeah, I mean, once again, they're just going for early control here. They're very good at this, and they've already gotten all the way pushed up in B main. Of course, there is 3 players stacked here, but, you know, nothing committed just yet. Although, as I say that, I think Chax might have accidentally chucked out a blast pack. Maybe not super intentional.
I think it might have been to break that tripwire.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, he did invest the paint shells directly afterwards, so that tripwire has been dealt with. A lot of pressure towards B here, so these players are, of course, going to hold their positions. But if you look towards mid, it might be that Koopa Troopers are poising for a little bit of split here.
Oh, Kadiri! That's what you want to see.
Yeah, shuts it down immediately, but with the paranoia in his face, has to let go of that market space, and Chax has found one with the showstopper. But the spike, it's gone down in market. So even though these players have the site, they can't get that bomb down, and I imagine Edge are just going to hold on to that space for now. Although,
Spike down.
did Art just stick
One enemy
his ultimate?
Yeah, he did.
Wait, where did Art die? He got the bomb, but then went back, but then I think they swung out of market and killed him anyway.
I don't actually know. That was hard to work out how Art died, but he definitely died out just after his ult.
Yeah, so because the bomb went down, so the bomb was in market, he ults to get the bomb, cancels it, obviously, because that's what omens do. Then his position was just completely exposed on the beast fight, and off the back of it, I think the players in market just swung and mopped up, so well played from Edge there to recover that situation.
Oh, this is a mess. This should do.
And they're definitely going to be happy with that, because that's some big ults taken out of the hands of Koopa Troopers, and it's going to put them down to an eco round as well. Just sheriffs.
It is. And here we go. Fight's happening. Everyone gets hit by that paranoia. Oh, that's not what you wanted to see.
Yeah, but no kills off the back of this, but a lot of information gained, especially with that owl drone, so Koopa Troopers are just going to fall back for now, not commit too many bodies to this, and especially with everyone alive, things are fortunate for
H2
them.
has an operator. That's not looking pretty now.
Yeah, but
He's
this is an
got out the
eco.
big boy gun.
This is definitely forgivable if they lose this. It's all good. What is the dog doing?
Oh,
Yeah, Mark
that
2.
was clean by MK2.
Yeah, he's getting his eco frags, and even though he misses that shot, he's quick on repeat. With that bomb eventually going down, now Edge can be looking pretty in this retake scenario. Down to 5v2, make that a 5v1. And even though Art gets one, that'll be all it is. 4-3 now, with Edge finally taking the lead. So even though it was a rough start, they've come back into it off of the early timeout, and looks like they've recovered a little bit.
Yeah, and as you said, this is the first time that Edge have taken the lead this game. So let's see how Koopa Troopers can respond to this.
Yeah, by all means. I believe maybe just recovering a weapon or something. Just holding up on the fuse for a little while longer, but we'll eventually go through. The round
I think they
will
were
go.
recovering the op.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah,
I think
looks
that was.
they recovered the operator.
Yeah. Oh, and look at this. A timeout called from Koopa Troopers. The coach maybe having something to say here. And this is definitely interesting because from pretty much all the games that I've casted, we haven't, at least for myself, I haven't seen too many timeouts used, so it's definitely good to see these teams proactively taking these timeouts, and especially when it's early on.
If you got them, you may as well use them, but let's just see if Koopa Troopers can do the same thing that Edge just did. They called a timeout, reset their focus, the coach had something to say to them, they won back-to-back rounds. Can Koopa Troopers do it? This is looking like it's going to be a pretty even game from the start, especially on this map here. I'm not expecting anything too fancy as a blowout type of thing, but it's good to see these two teams are back and forth. They're fighting it out. I want to see this go to 3, so let's see how it goes. Hopefully Koopa Troopers can do something and they're just not letting the momentum they had for those first couple of rounds just be lost.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, something that's interesting to point out is that the last time that they were playing Sunset, unless did they play against Bandits? I'm not really I can't remember. But actually the last time that I casted them was against IPGN, the game that they had beforehand. They actually lost Sunset 11-13 against IPGN. So it's not like they're unbeatable here, but they definitely do enjoy the map.
Yeah, this is definitely one of their favorite maps, and you can tell just the fact that they insta-locked every single agent on it, so...
Cover going on.
Yeah, totally. And once again, it's fast B main control, and all 5 players are here this time, so this will be a full B hit. They've avoided the server dot, and they're going in, and Chaz is runs straight into a trip.
Chaz runs straight into a chip, is taken out by Azo, but Kadiri's also just taken out Brock. This is what I was talking about. If Kadiri fires up, it's all over. Neurotheft has been popped.
Yeah, one in
On
return.
both sides. So, yeah, so it's a 4v3 situation. They are aware that everyone is sitting B main. Tripwire is going off.
Yeah, but even though everyone's here, this is a very, very popular play here on B to get the bomb planted and then sit your asses in B main and just spam the spike. So we're getting into this gameplay where we're seeing a lot of fighting happening here towards B main. The defenders have to retake this area, but the fights are going the way of the Koopa Troopers.
And this is what I was talking about. Have the coach have a chat to you, you reset your mental, you get a win. They're now back to an even playing field.
Yeah, and that's a good economy stabilizer as well. Winning that, it's going to make sure that they have some money in the bank and they will be able to get guns online here. Maybe a little bit unlucky for Chax that he cleared that first trip and then ran directly into another one. But besides that, very clean round. And, yeah, I mean, it was all good there. Like I said, the B main post plant is
goes here.
very, very difficult
That
to
goes
play
there.
against on this map of Sunset. This one is going to be far towards the B side.
Yeah,
A side, sorry.
Chax has already gone into elbow, but Kadiri is holding the line with an operator. All right, cool. That just pushes Kadiri off. Not Kadiri. That just pushes MK2 off the line. But look at the damage he's already taken.
Yeah, but Kaz is stuck into this corner, so even though that paint shell was invested to maybe clear that, there's a player that's immediately filled that space back up, and maybe sensing the amount of resistance that they've just gone up against. Troopers regrouping for now. Dasani's just going to play to try and hold these players on the A site. He's on his own. Now the rest of the players, they're fighting back towards mid, trying to get some space, give themselves some options, and Dasani found the first blood. That's the operator out of the round, Mark II. Completely removed.
And you can see we've got some players pushing slowly back over to A. They're doing a bit of a default push here. Spike is still sitting in around mid, but Brock is on B, ready to sneak up and try and get these quick kills. Can hear the footsteps.
Yeah, it's actually going to be a little bit of a fake towards the A site. Two players going to draw out the Rolling Thunder, but the hit's going towards B. Noise found the kill, and Spike will go down for free. Dasani is still going to be a little bit of a thorn in their sides to hold these players here, as Azo will finally hit a bomb going planted.
I was going to say, Brock gets taken out by Azo.
Yeah, but now he's the only player left here, a 1v3, and he knows Dasani is coming up behind him eventually. Doesn't seem to be too aware just yet, not too worried about it. He just wants to go forward. And fair enough, what else can you do here in this 1v3? You know the back line is going to be cut off eventually. But creeping forward here, he's finally found Dasani, and that's the first removed here. Peeking out, he spotted a second, and a quick flick won't give him a third, but geez, that was close.
Neo was there for the backup, but that was an expensive round also for Side of Edge. They invested in another operator. So MK2 bought a second operator that round. So after losing the first round, that prior round, then losing this, they're now not buying an operator. But you can see the blades will probably be popped here by MK2.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, they've got a Guardian, some light shields as well, so this is a bit of a do or die round, I would imagine. Of course, like you said, Mark II popping those blades. It's gonna be a very, very proactive play here in mid. But
oh, Chax just being dirty, gets the kill while blinded.
yeah, now the Rolling Thunder to push this remaining defender all the way back. Loubert is gonna be stuck out in the open. Eventually does find his way to safety, but with that, Season 8, he might go down. No, he's actually found one for himself. Hold on a second.
Have a look at this. MK2 has the knives out. He's gonna get
Taken out by Chax.
by Chax.
Yeah, but the flank has paid off so well. Kadari's got one spamming through the cyber cage, and that was off the back of that Hunt's Fury as well. Lots of ults invested here, and it's left Chax in a 1v2. The spike on site, and he's just choosing to reposition here. He knows that these players came from the flank, and they know that they expect him to go for this bomb, but Kadari's so aware, but can't win that fight. 1v1 now for Chax. It would be a huge effort here to keep his team in the lead. On the other side of things, Azo is holding, and he's being spotted. Both players taking some damage.
He is incredibly low too. Look at that.
Oh no!
Gets taken out by that shock dart. That's the good use of utility there by Azo. We're back to an even playing field.
What an attempt, though. I mean, that, you gotta respect it. I mean, the shock dart kill to finish things off. You don't see that too often in a 1v1, but yeah, this is close. So that's, what, 3 rounds so far out of this game that have come down to these incredibly tense clutch situations. And for the most part, it's been Edge that's come out on top.
I think barring one 1v1 situation, it's always been Edge that's come out on top here.
Yeah, but then you gotta give it credit to Koopa Troopers. They're still tied up in this. So clearly they still have the edge for the most part. Just imagine they win 1 or 2 more of those clutches, and they would be sitting really pretty here with a good score on the board. But fortunately, we live in a world where this is incredibly tense and close, which is what we want to see here in the qualification
match. They can hear the Owl drone too. Look at this. In mid, Owl drone's pop. They pushed off it. Paint shells has come in.
Yeah, this is just an eco round, so they're happy to fight up towards top mid here. A bit more of an unconventional play, but fair enough, it's an eco. I love to see the weirder stuff here. Do what's unexpected and try and get those, you know, players off position and even with the worst weaponry, when you do that, you can be rewarded. Over here, you're just going to break that mid door, draw out the paranoia, but not too much invested as far as trying to fill up that space. So it's just creating question marks all over the map. But Mark II with the Outlaw, 2 quick shots.
Yeah. 2 bullets, 2 kills. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, and he's going for more. He's got a tailwind popped. And he's going to peek into tiles, and he spotted another one. Doesn't quite land shot, but he's still happy to hold this angle. Just trusting his aim, and with a wide swing, kill will be converted. And Art unable to trade with Mark II swing out.
Oh, gets the kill.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's unlucky for him. Art had a Sheriff and full shields, which is a bit of an odd one. Kaz will finish off, though, with the jumping right clicks, knowing that that player was low on the back of that Outlaw tag. That could have been such a cool play for Mark II if Art didn't have heavy shield. Imagine he swings out, gets that 4K. That would have been sick.
Yeah, that would have been one for the record books here. But with last round before the side swap, Koopa Troopers are coming in, all guns blazing, and they have 3 ults to play with here as well.
Yeah, big ones as well. Chax, we've seen him send himself in quite often, and he's always pretty successful as far as his entries goes. And even though this is the new patch where Ray's satchel movement has been slowed down a little bit, I don't imagine...
Oh, Art got an opening pick.
Yeah, wait, I just saw Mark II fling themselves forward into B main on the minimap. I do wonder why they did that.
Same.
Yeah, but we see a showstopper. It's going to be going into market, and Shaq won't find anything off of it, but at least some space could.
The Horde doesn't see anyone as well. Kadiri's playing with fire here. He's about to run into a firing squad that is Koopa Troopers.
Yeah, but with these positions known, the side of Koopa Troopers are going to be running over towards A site. They will have the Cypher set up to contend with. But with just the amount of plays that they have, up 5-3, they should be able to get this done pretty easily. And that from the shadows will spot out that position of Kadiri. So this should go down fairly uncontested. You can see they've already cleared a trip on the minimap. So bomb will go down. All good. I believe they've just found the other one. So no Cypher set left anymore. So the rest of the players of Edge are going to have to rotate. And Kadiri will just have to hold their ground for now. Try and stay alive to make a go out of this. The first shot's going across, and Kadiri position known. Chax is running forward. He wants this kill off the back of that stun, and he will get as well. Boombot out to try and get some info. They know where these players are. Kaz has found one, but both of them are low now. Loubert as well, getting into the action. Found Neuer, but Art over the top. Unexpected position. Koopa Troopers will tie us up at a half.
Switching sides.
So at the end of the day, it's going to be 6-6. And, well, going into this defensive half now, we'll have to see what Koopa Troopers can do. I believe, if I remember correctly, this is where things started to get a little bit more difficult against IPGN when they played them. They ended up taking it all the way to 11-13, but, you know, we'll see what they can get done here.
Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be to see how they cope. It's a 6-6.5 at the moment, but anything can happen now. We've just seen what Koopa Troopers can do in attack. What can they do on defense here?
Yeah, we'll have to see what the setups are with this double initiator, sorry. Yeah, they might have to be playing a little bit more aggressive here. See if they can proactively take that space off of the back of the refreshable utility, such as the Haunt and the Fault Line. That's what these initiators do excel at. Here on this pistol, it's just going to be a little bit of quietness for now. Some shots heard towards A main, but not too much invested. You can see Edge. They're happy to just show that presence, but then fall back, just as Koopa Troopers did on their half. So they fall back, regroup towards mid, cut off that information. They'll be slowly creeping forward in towards market. It looks like they might be committing here as well. So that's where the hit is headed, over towards that site. But Brock and Neuer, they've gotten some kills for themselves. Kadiri left here. A lot to do alongside Loubert. 2v4 now. The kills are going the way of Koopa Troopers to finish things off.
All right, there we go. They take the first. Arguably, they'll take the pistol, the bonus as well, so they'll go up by 2. So let's see how Edge actually go against this one. You don't want to let Koopa Troopers run away with this too much.
Yeah, by all means. I mean, it is just a pistol, but with Koopa Troopers winning that, we'll give them, obviously, the advantage here. And Asani's got himself an outlaw, so of course we'll be seeing how well that can do. Brock's got a Phantom, so this is actually quite a heavy investment for the defensive side where you don't have that plant bonus, so you don't have that extra money coming in.
Well, they're taking mid control. You can see here that they've got a little bit of mid control, but they've just got pistols. So this is just going to be a bit of a bait because they've left the spike pretty much in spawn. They're now going back for it.
They had cleared a Cypher Trip that was stationed up there mid though, so now with this dark cover, it's going to be causing a lot of questions, forcing Brock to send out that haunt, which won't see anyone though, so maybe going to alleviate some of that pressure. And with Chax hearing these footsteps, they know that it's coming towards him. And Loubert, a little bit out of place, swinging forward without the rest of his team. He's now allowed Art to get forward here to help out.
Spike down A.
Well, looks like the side of Koopa Troopers have well and truly won this fight here, dropping the spike and bringing Me2 down to, well, not the greatest health we've ever seen. He'll go down to a full bullet, few bullets, I'm sure.
I'm expecting... Kadiri just takes Neor's head off in mid, but doesn't manage to get a gun. Left. So they've regrouped back up. MK2 is low as all hell. So it's just up to Kadiri here. He does have a little bit of HP, but you're facing a firing squad.
Yeah, this one's unlikely. And Art, nice shot there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was clean by Art.
Yeah. Hit your eco frag there at the end of the day. I mean, good attempt there to try and death ball in towards A, but maybe just players a little bit out of position there. You saw they weren't quite able to capitalize off it fully. And so, Koopa Troopers still looking good here to have a pretty decent bonus, all things considered. Like I said, Dasani had that outlaw, so that's going to be a one-shot against Hidari and Kaza. For Brock, he's still got a rifle carried over, so definitely some bits of danger to go against if you are Edge. It's not like it's a free bonus round. There's definitely some weaponry that you're having to fight up against.
So have a look at this. We've got MK2 has just destroyed that trip in mid. This is what I was talking about before, where they didn't have a trip in mid and allowed Neor to flank up. So it's given them away that someone has pushed mid and broken a trip. But look at this. They're now pushing all the way onto A. We do have Neor and Dasani here on site.
And they've got this set up, so I'm sure they'll be wanting to play off it, but Mark II, he's gone all the way over the top. They've broken the trip as well, so that's going to give them free entry onto site, forcing Asani all the way back.
Just holding W.
Yeah, but Chax is going to make sure that Mark II doesn't get anything too crazy pushing into defender spawn there. Well played from Koopa Troopers to make sure that they not caught off guard by any of those wild peaks coming out. So now it's just 5v5. We take some players low here and there. You can see Loubert doesn't have too much left to his name. But they do have the better weapon, but as I say that...
1-for-1 trade. Oh, Zani with a nice shot there. Is traded up. It's 1-for-1 again. It's all down to Neor and Kaza. Can Neor do this here?
Yeah, but Spike isn't planned for Kaza, and he's just gonna hold it. He's just gonna hold it, and he gets up and gets the shot! No way!
That was a thing of beauty.
No,
that shot was so clean.
I mean, I thought he was gonna stick it. He hears those steps, gets off, and what a shot to convert the bonus round for Koopa Troopers. I thought he was just gonna stick. There's no way.
This is no problem.
Oh my gosh, what a play.
This goes here.
Well, that's definitely gonna put Edge in the back foot here.
This should do.
And as we were saying in that first half, well, it's finally a moment where Koopa Troopers come out on top in the clutch. And that's going to give them a lot of momentum, I imagine.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. They're going to be on an eco. There's nothing they can do about it. They've got 5 sheriffs in light armor. Oh, and Brock has just...
Oh my god, they've mowed them down.
I was going to say, Brock just murder nuked everyone and ran them down. We're 3 away from the first map.
Yeah, double digits acquired for Koopa Troopers. And for Brock, off the back of that, he's got the Nightfall online, so that's a big retake tool. Yeah, I mean, this is just, so far, proving to be Koopa Troopers solid here on their defensive side.
This goes here.
4 in a row now. And for...
Well, you don't have a favorite map for a reason. Like, they know this map quite well. They know how to play it. And as I said, they insta-lock every single one of their agents.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. We're going to have a fight again on A.
Yeah, but Brock's there. He's been so good, and that sees he's gonna hold back that initial push. You can see Brock so much confidence to be swinging out of that smoke. Won't get rewarded with anything. But as I say that, he's gotten the
Kazza! Kazza has so much damage done to him.
Yeah, but as we say that, has just gotten the first kill with the Hunter's Fury. But you can see Brock primed and ready to pop this Nightfall off the back of that tap of the spike. He's gonna tag onto so many players.
Spike planted.
Oh, look at Chaz. He's flanking. He's gonna get one. And suddenly there's only 3 players remaining on either side.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. That fault line comes in.
Doesn't connect onto anyone, though. And with the stab, oh my god,
MP2 goes down.
A 6th sense. So much damage dealt. He's part of the last.
Oh, unlucky there.
This is like stealing candy from a baby. How is he getting away with these shots? Like, he's just randomly spraying and he got 2 kills.
This is also going to bring in another eco round here for the side of Edge, I reckon.
Yeah, it might be a weird sort of half-buy situation. Maybe they could force up.
Yeah, they're forcing up. It looks like it. We've got 3 players on rifles. They've only got 1 ult online, which is the Neuro Theft. Both sides have the Neuro Theft online, but the difference is Chax is 1 away from the showstopper.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been so good with it. Yeah, I mean, this is a must-win round for sure. So now, once again, for Edge, early A-main aggression. They seem to just keep going for it. They just keep on running their heads into this brick wall, deciding once again getting that first blood, eventually traded, but for once, this is the site that doesn't have that pesky cipher setup, and Brock is no longer here. But
Art takes him down, though.
Yeah, just over the top, TPing up onto that box. That's something they haven't seen yet, and it catches them off guard.
Yeah, I was going to say, there we go. Neuro Theft is coming in. That Prowler has pinged.
Yeah, position's known of the retakers. They don't have to worry about the flank this time, but they're still at a numbers disadvantage here. And this is such an important one, like we've been saying.
Ahead.
So now the utility comes out for this retake. Oh yeah, he's got a neural theft of his own. If he can find one of these bodies lying on the ground, this Chax, he's going to be flying in, looking for a first. He will get it, but side.
It's all down to Art.
Yeah.
It's all down to Art now.
He's got the first.
It's a 1v1. Oh, is it going to be a repeat of what happened last game?
Time's ticking though. Not much time left, but he gets the kill.
God.
No time.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't have the time. That is a round to the side of Edge, but it was a costly round.
Yeah, I mean, and if you think about it, even though they win that round, they lose all rifles after forcing up. So now they're back down to first loss bonus. So you can see, even though they win that, they can barely afford guns this round. It's going to be light shots across the board.
And you've called it. There's light armor. There's 4 rifles and light armor in play.
It's going to be a difficult one. If there's ever a must-win round, it's this one. And you can see Mark II is 1 off of the Blade Storm, so might be choosing to go for it this round, but he has gotten a rifle, so maybe he'll just force into it and then pop that next round if they do lose this one. Yeah, they gotta make this one clean, because they will have nothing left if they do lose it.
Yeah, and if they do lose this one, that'll put Koopa Troopers on match point. So... Oh... They've spotted people. Paint shells are coming in as well.
So much stab damage, and now the aftershock and the seize.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So much damage dealt. Brock
they got the kill.
Spam.
MK2 is down.
And check the showstopper here. This is gonna be looking good for Koopa Troopers, as that should find one.
He's gone down.
Spot another as well. He knows Azo's here. He converts the kill. This is
Chax
obliteration
is
by
just
Chax. 3 on the round now, and a clean retake for Koopa Troopers.
This is gonna hurt. It's gonna be putting them on a map point with a very, very light buy.
This is gonna be one that is very hard for Edge to win. I mean, Shaxx here has been an absolute hero for his team. 19 and 10 and almost 2 KD. Insane.
I called it. It is a broken buy for Edge. You've got 2 Sheriffs, you've got a Classic with full armor, you've got a Stinger, and you've got a Spectre. 2 ults online, which is the Bladestorm and the Rolling Thunder, but the gun advantage to the side of Koopa Troopers. They have the Neuro Theft as well. Neuro hasn't used it yet. Blades have been popped by MK2.
Yeah, so for once, they're finally going to be heading over towards the B side. It's going to be a fast one as well.
That's all the ults for Edge being popped. Zani gets the kill on Loubert.
Yeah, MK2 has to make play here, but Brock spotted him, damaged out, and he's going to be forced back. And no, he's gotten another spam kill. Yeah. Oh no.
And I don't even think he was aiming for MK2. Oh, this is just a steamroll here. What can Kadiri do?
Absolutely nothing in a 1v5. Only has the Sheriff. That will be flawless.
Yeah, that is a flawless round. That is the first match of Koopa Troopers. Oh boy, Atlas, we've got a fight on our hands here.
Yeah, I mean, that was quite the first game. It was close to start things off, but as soon as it hit defense, the Koopa Troopers absolutely steamrolled off of the back of that one bonus round clutch.
But have a look at this. Shaxx, top of the leaderboard, 19, 10, 7. ACS of 292. Dazani on 260. Then you've got the only player for... there's 2 players here for Edge in the top 5, which is Azo and MK2. But it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, but I mean, at least it's more promising from MK2 compared to what we saw the other day when they went against Bobo. So it'll definitely be good to see if they can have a little bit of a resurgence over on Bind. That'll be the next map coming up where we, like I said, it's going to be Edge's map pick. So maybe they can get something done there. So yeah, I guess we'll be right back after a break. Is there anything you want to say before we go to a break?
No, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. So everyone, sit tight. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
Slowly creeping out. Dasani here should be making first contact as the wall drops. Snaps onto Regent and another beautiful shot. Catching onto Cats. The third one in the round. 2 players, both of these are low. Both would fall to 1 bullet as Water takes them down. 2 body shots, 2 kills. They choose to contact into him. This could be dangerous, but Doc just looking the wrong way. Finally turns at just the right moment, takes down August. Now sliding out through the screens with the Stinger. The run and gun action, like I said. Look to the side, Shinobu's been taken down, overwhelmed by the utility from Zupa. Downtail though, 2 wonderful shots and a third. Taken down, massive effort on the side by Downtail. Opting to go for the information with the Owl drone instead, but Dasani, 2 crisp shots from the flank. Will convert the round for Zhugang, and it will be 6-6 at the half. Immediately popping the run back, and they're going straight through. And Water should see this. The first found, a second, the spray transfer, peeking around the corner and finding a third. Water finding a ton of value off of the ultimate. Jin's been waiting here, extremely patient, now starting to move, and the timing is bad for him, as Yuji does manage to take him down, peeking forward with the util in hand. You go for a little bit more. This is still a 2v4, so not favored, but actually just ahead of the team, and now the showstopper for Dasani is going to be chasing them back. Won't connect, but now a 2v3. This is a more winnable situation than a 2v5. Of course, it doesn't change that that's where it came from. Rossi over the top, Dasani plucks him out of the sky. Now position known, the grab net comes out, but it connects onto herself. Oh no. A little bit of a whiff from Dynasty, and it's 1v2, but they connect! How on earth have they done that? The spray transfer, Snappy with it, Dynasty wins the 1v2. Absolutely insane stuff after the absolute whiffing of that deadlock utility. Should hear the player rotating in from mid, and that should be a free kill. Rossi the first to fall, and now Yuji peeking forward, finds a second off the stun and a third. Really well played from Yuji. He just creeped all the way forward, heard the players, and they were just completely unaware. Second shot, the third, extremely clean. Brutal crossfire to get there, Spada bang. I think he was spotted, the knife might come out, 75 damage, but he comes back in. No way! Sure he's hungry for that ace. Haven't seen any just yet today, but I mean, he's peeking out, he gets 4, and he gets the ace. Dasani, wary that there could be someone close. He Nightfall's going to be invested as well as potentially this lockdown. Doesn't connect on 20, but they didn't realize that Dasani was in the corner. He takes down 3. Dasani is taking his team over the line. Your winners for today will be XG.
And we are back. Sorry about the audio, everyone. We are having a little bit of issues with production here. We've also got a bit of an issue with a bug inside the game, which is kind of affecting the observing. But Atlas, what a map we had there! I told you, Koopa Troopas are just too strong on Sunset.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty crazy map. Hopefully you guys are hearing me correctly now. I was sounding extremely weird and low there, but I think it's fine. Let us know if it's not, but yeah, hopefully we're all good. But yeah, we're moving to Bind now, which is Edge's map pick, and if we want to see this go to 3 maps, they're going to have to win it on Bind.
Yeah, they will, and let's just go behind the curtain a little bit. They took 2 hours to pick this map, so hopefully they came up with a strategy for it. We are starting the map now, so let's get into Agent Select. Let's find out what they can do. Will we see what Koopa Troopers did on Sunset and just everybody just selects their agents, or will it just be a little bit of a wait and see in who is actually on the actual picks? Well, oh boy, okay. Koopa Troopers have just insta-locked 4 players. That makes it 5.
And they've got a Yoru. Shax is on Yoru.
They've got a Yoru.
This is going to be interesting, if nothing else, because we're seeing Dasani back on the Rays, you know, back on that duelist role, and on the other side of things, seeing Mark II on a Reyna, so a less conventional pick here on Bind, and Kaderi is hovering a duelist of their own, so hopefully we'll be seeing that come out.
I also like the fact that Koopa Troopers have gone with no Senti, but double controller. So they're not going to have that real big slow push onto site impact that a Sentinel would have here, but the fact that they've got double controller means they can play around with the map a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting one that you've pointed out. I didn't even realize, but Viper Brim has been the meta on Bind for like the past, ever since Binds existed. As soon as pro teams started playing that Viper, it's evolved so much where you get that wall that goes down A short, and you can manipulate the map very, very well. But yeah, we'll see what happens here, how they choose to play it. And now that we're in the game, do we want to just quickly test the observer thing? Because I should be following you now, but...
Yep, cool. So I am on New York. Can you see New York?
Okay, yeah, that's not working.
Alright.
Okay, I will take the observing then. That's all good. And then hopefully... this production should be good. Hopefully I sound okay. I think we can get over these bugs and get things going then.
Gotta love OCE Valorant, don't ya?
Yeah, and I mean, for once this is not even really to do with OCE, is it? It's more just the game's decided you don't get to use game functions. But we won't let that distract us from the game as we're going straight into things. Some early B-long pressure here, sending the Trailblazer in. Looking to
Trailblazer in. Oh, have a look at that. Some damage done to Kaderi as well from those pot shots. But, oh, Chax. 1-for-1 trades there. But everyone's now on site. Brock with a flash of his own.
Yeah, can't convert off the back of it though. Kaza takes him down.
Can't.
Now just
to come in. Yeah, so they are aware of where everyone is now.
Planted.
Yeah, it's not a favored retake here, and this is the B side of Bind.
MK2 just takes that Nior as well.
What a shot from Dasani, just hitting that dink through the wall. This is B site on Bind, as I was saying. It's one of the hardest sites in the game to retake, but Dasani's having a good go at things, tapping away with this Ghost.
And it was a knock shot too onto MK2's head. But the regrowth is coming in to heal everybody up.
Yeah, now they swing together. Azo's gotten one, and Loubert will finish off. So a pistol round here for Edge on their map pick. It's a good start. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. Did they win either pistol over on Sunset? I don't think they did they?
No, they didn't win a single pistol.
Yeah, that's lucky for them. But here, they have managed to convert that. So for once, we'll see them get those guns online. We'll see how they choose to invest here. They did get the spike, and well, this is an aggressive buy coming out. We're seeing a Guardian, Bulldog, Phantom, and then 2 pistols. So they're going to be playing for quite a heavy bonus round should they manage to convert.
They've got the hero rifle in the hands of MK2, but the problem is you don't want him to go down. Oh, Chax! Get the nice clean shot.
Yeah, and he's straight back out of that. That's the power of the Yoru coming out. So it's down to a 4v4, which does tend to favor the attacking side, since it does
Let's
end
have
up
a look at
splitting.
this. They misread it. They
Yeah.
thought Edge were going to go for a rotate, but they haven't.
Yeah, they're going straight back into the A site. But like I was saying, I mean, it's when you get it down to a 4v4, the defenders do tend to split to 2 defenders per site, which is kind of what we're saying here. But Chax has sort of floated back over. He's sort of a bit indecisive here, going between the sites. So suddenly, Edge do have the favorable site. Both sides have 2 people, but you know, they're going in now, and they know where these players are, and they have a lot of space for it.
And they've just spotted them. Kadiri does get a nice clean pick on to Brock, so it is a 3v4 situation. But MK2, oh, never mind. Kadiri just being sharp.
Oh, that's a gun loss.
Yeah, that was a gun loss. So there's 2 guns that are down. That is also the, I was going to say, that is also the rifle, but they must have just recovered it, so that's good.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's only going to be 1 Spectre that they won't be bringing through, which is all good. That's within the realms of, you know, you can still be able to buy together. You can see they'll have 2 Sheriffs, but, you know, Mark II's got a Phantom, Kaderi has a Guardian, and Azo has the Bulldog. That's all good to deal some damage. So a good attempt by Koopa Troopas, I think. I mean, Chax, what a shot at the beginning. Kind of insane. But, yeah, they get it done. Now going into this gun round for Koopa Troopers. See if they can deny the bonus. Interesting. Brock's going for a flash all the way through to the other side, but the hit's actually going to be coming into his site. There's so many players here stationed up on long, but Noya's gotten one through the smoke.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was nasty.
He's now isolated on site, but he's staying alive. He's gotten one, and he goes for more.
Almost got the 3k there, but unlucky. You do have Kaza on a ridiculous amount of low HP. Regrowth has come in. He can't heal himself, though.
Yeah, not at all. And now this retake's coming through. Chax has not been stopped at the choke point, and he's looking for Loubert. He's found the head.
Down.
What a retake. Clean with it, Koopa Troopers, making sure nothing gets away from them early on here. They will not allow that bonus to go through. They will make sure that they convert them around.
See? You're stoppers.
So yeah, I mean, that was well played. A good retake. You can see Chax is still extremely solid here, hitting all the shots you need to. But I mean, you gotta say, Noya had such a good effort there, holding down the site, even if he did get some sneaky kills, just with some spam.
But that's the thing you want. You want your player to come in, get some quick kills, get some sneaky ones, and then and do as much damage as humanly possible.
Yeah, it's all about the anchoring here on bind. Because once you
I
let go
can
of the
see on
site, it's difficult.
I can see on the mini-map there is a bit of a fight here. Oh, Brock!
Oh my god! He had
Brock
them all
and Chax
blind, but he
get
only gets
two.
1!
I was going to say, he got all 5 blinded, but he had Chax there to back him up. Chax does TP all the way to A. So it's now down to Neo and Desani here.
Yeah. Fortunately, there were players to fill that space.
Azo just being sharp.
Yeah, but what a flash out off the back of that fake
1v1. It's down to R.
Orbital strike invested here. And that's...
I don't know if
that's from Azo.
Yeah. I think he spotted him.
Yeah, just a sliver out of place. So now reposition, but Art looks like he's aware. But will he hit this shot? He will.
He does. There we go.
Alright, so Koopa Troopers not only denying the bonus, but denying the gun round too. So that should send Edge down to a bit of an eco round. A bit of a weird one. Actually, no, they might have... No, they still have some...
Got a couple... I was going to say, a couple of rifles invested. Kadiri does have the Blade Storm, but has bought a rifle, so don't expect to see that get popped this round.
Oh, no, it gets dropped. Okay, no, yeah, so he will be popping the Blade Storm. He just dropped that rifle over to Mark II, I think.
And you can see MK2 does have the Emperor, so I expect that one to be popped as well. There we go. Blade Storm has been popped by Kadiri.
Yeah, no, once again, just sending it up long. Not being quiet about things at all. But lots of space has been gathered here on short. They will reveal that no one is waiting. Just a Cypher camera. But on the other side of things, it's just a quick TP. Now the Empress popped, but immediately removed by Art. He's gotten the second one. He's gotten the
God,
third.
Art! What is
No
Art
way.
doing? He's just popping off here. It's all down to Azzo. That's a flawless round of Koopa Troopers.
What a hold from Art. Holding his ground, hearing that TP come through. One by one they peek him, and one by one they fall. Yeah, good for him to dodge that flash and steady the aim as well. What a round from Art.
One enemy remaining.
Of course, in fitting fashion, Chax is the one to finish that one off. And yeah, Koopa Troopers, they're here to play on bind.
Stim beacon down.
Alright, we can see the push coming in. Oh, Zani almost gets a couple of quick kills there, but no damage done. Poison Orbs is coming in. There's a lot of util being used here.
Yeah, but Mark II, look at this. He wants to get proactive. He wants to peek into backside. But will eventually concede some of that space. Now with
And the orbital strike comes in.
He managed to dodge all of it though. And Loubert's gotten the kill. But now with that dimensional drift from Chax, he's peeking forward. How's he gotten two?
Down A.
What a flick! That's all it is though. Just 2 kills. His team's still at a disadvantage here. Art, though, should beat this rotation. He heard the TPs. But the players, they're going all the way back to A.
Yeah, 2v3 situation, but MK2 is incredibly low, so it's a 2.5 man advantage here to the side of Edge. But Neil is here, and we've seen how sharp Neil is.
Yeah, but does he choose to try and go for something early on, or is he going to wait for his teammate to come and join up with him? Art's still stuck on the other side of the map, and I think he's worried about a lurk that might be remaining.
Here, I reckon Art is making his way over, but it's a slow rotate here.
Yeah, definitely. You can see MK2.
Oh, you can hear the heavy footsteps of the Brimstone, so MK2 is aware of it.
Yeah, definitely lots of confidence here to be holding this close angle,
Oh,
but it looks like they're not going into
didn't clear
him.
lamps at all.
No, they just want to go down short, but this bomb, it's been ticking.
Last player
Oh, what a shot by Kadiri.
Yeah, Neuer not going to be able to get anything done.
And that is the third for the side of Edge.
Yep, good round to stabilize. 3 people alive. So that money is going to be looking mostly okay, especially if they can continue this little string of rounds, if they can string some rounds together. And for those watching, I know Mango unfortunately won't be able to see this replay, but I mean, Chax hit a crazy flip on shore. I mean, he came out of his dimensional drift and chucked a little blind side out. Didn't really get anyone, but then he just swings and hits 2 insane shots.
Spike down A.
So yeah, I mean, even though they don't win the round, still wanted to highlight that moment.
We're going to see
Bit of a crazy
contact
one.
early in showers that we do. MK2 does get a quick kill onto the Zani. Oh, TP has just been open and they just obliterate Neil.
Yeah, and Kadari's getting so much here.
What a round by Edge. All
That's
they did was
absolutely
just lose
insane.
one player.
And I mean, Kadari was fully stunned up there when they got hit by that TP play. And they still managed to get 3 kills. Now he's their timeout, but let's watch back what Kadari just did. He's the first fully stunned up. Peeking back round into short. It's another TP play. That's absolutely crazy. Now we go into the timeout, and what do you think Poseidon will be talking about here for Koopa Troopers? I mean, they've looked okay here, keeping things close, but with that sort of round happening, what do we expect to see?
Alright, I have some audio issues, so hopefully you can hear me, Atlas. Can you?
Yeah, I'm still hearing you alright.
Alright, cool. Yeah, my
hopefully.
I was not getting any feedback at all from you then. But yeah, so
Oh.
what a round was that just then by Edge. Jesus. They have decided to choose violence this game, haven't they?
Yeah, and I mean, it's forced a timeout from Koopa Troopers, and I mean, for me, it's a little bit of an interesting one that they choose to take a timeout there. They've just lost 2 rounds in a row, and now that they're going to be going down to an eco,
Here.
I wonder what the adjustment is. Because if we're looking at, you know, what the general observation for what's been going on is, I mean, what do you think needs to change for Koopa Troopers? They've had to deal with a lot of pushes, up long and up showers, but What do you do about it?
I don't know. I think feeling the long wait to pick this map had something to do with it. They were probably stratting for it. But for Koopa Troopers, like as I said at the start of the stream, I don't think I've seen too many people pick Bind. Like it's usually left either as the third map or just banned altogether. So it's going to be interesting. But getting back to the action here, we can see Dari has got an opening pick. Dari does get a kill on the door. Everyone is TPing into showers here. So they're on site. Chax is here though. He just has that sheriff.
Yeah, just spamming through that smoke. No one's through just yet.
Here.
The bomb will get planted safely. Do they expect Asani here though? I mean, MK2 looks like they are very aware and they're waiting for it. But what a shot from Asani in a third!
Asani's just been clean all game.
Yeah, and they're making a good go at this. This is an eco round here off the back of some insane shots from Dasani.
Oh, there we go. Dasani gets the final kill.
How
that
fitting.
is the fourth round now for the side of Koopa Troopers. It looks like it, yeah.
I mean, we know that Dasani is a good player, and we saw him have some pretty good moments on Sunset. But put him back on a duelist, this man is an absolute monster.
Well, this is what I was saying at the start of the stream. Dasani is the man that you want to keep your eye on. He is just a monster. He gets online and can destroy you. He's just proving it now. He's being sharp. This is a good pick-up player here for the side of Koopa Troopers. They did quite well picking him up in between the splits.
Time to jump.
Yeah, and interesting that he chose to move from Peace and Love, considering they had a pretty good run. Wait, he wasn't Peace and Love, right? No, not. Where is he come from?
I got your trail.
I think he was on Arcade. I'll have to remember. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I just know he was on another team.
Yeah, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because here he is on Koopa Troopers, and he's looking pretty good here. I mean, he's got the first blood once again, and he's looking for more. Of course he is. As this hit comes in towards the A site.
Ooh, they've already lost Azo. That's their controller down.
Yeah, and Dasani is going for the showstopper. He's gotten it.
Oh,
this Mark II will eventually take him down.
I was going to say, got a little bit greedy, but... Alright, it's a 2v2 situation here. Kadiri has the blades out.
And Art is struggling for their life here. I don't know if they realize that they can just chill for now. They don't have to try and fight this as well.
They ran away.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to stop them.
Have a look at the minimap. They're not rotating to B. They're coming all the way back to A. They have 40 seconds left to play.
Yeah, and this is not the first time they've done this in a 2v2.
No, and Art's called it. He's heard it. He's aware of
30
it.
seconds left.
Oh,
What a shot with those blades!
Yeah, and Gadari, of course, he's looking for more. Neuer spotted. The shot not quite landing. Now in this 1v2. He's just creeping forward. He's already cleared U-Haul. So that's a good start.
They didn't clear him out. Oh, unlucky there. MK2 gets the kill. They take the lead once again. This is a back and forth map here.
Yeah, it's a close one so far. And I mean, Koopa Troopers, were they on eco? No, they won an eco round. They won their eco round. So
they won the eco round, then they won the round after that. So
no, they didn't win. They lost the round after. But because they won the eco round, they still have money to buy here.
Yeah, as I said, it's a back and forth game. This is very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a good attempt from Dasani to try and hold on to lamps there, but didn't quite pay off in the end. Once again, very fast hit up here, but the fight goes the way of Edge. All three players falling.
Alright, Plant is going down. I reckon there's a save coming in here. It's a 5v2 situation. They've just come out of an eco round. They've just bought guns. Yeah, look at this. They're playing for exits or they're playing for a save. Will Edge respect the save, though, is the question.
Yeah, I mean, they're not favored, and they should know that the economy's low, so... You can see the two duelists, they're going hunting. They probably won't run into them, though. Yeah, for Art and Dasani, they're just holding strong here, making sure that they don't get caught off guard by these players looking to
Yeah,
take
they're
these
watching
guns
each
out of
other's
their
backs
hands.
from the looks of the setup. They're just playing for exits. Or we could see MK2 get eliminated here pretty quickly.
Yeah, but he's not clearing. Oh, never mind.
Yes, he
turn his
does.
head.
He got taken out.
Yeah.
And they... Oh,
That's a decision.
did you think that was a misplay?
That was Azo's Brim ult. I do wonder why he converted that, because there's still plenty of rounds left in this half. Well, I say plenty, only 2, but like, he's not going to get another one of those, I don't think, unless he goes absolutely ballistic. So maybe a misclick.
I 100% think that was a misclick.
Yeah.
But no, that's the thing. You can't misclick on a Brim ult. You actually have to place it.
Yeah, how do you misclick a Brim ult?
My ult's ready.
A little bit questionable there.
Have a look at this. We've got a 3-person death ball heading all the way over to Edge very quickly. They've cleared most of A. Oh, this is brilliant. They know that they've... Yeah.
It's actually just a fake that they're heading back, but Dasani...
Yeah,
still cleans
Dasani.
it.
If you want someone watching your back, it's Dasani. But, oh, yeah, that was an opening pick there.
Yeah. But all those footsteps were just a ruse. The bomb's going towards the B site, but that's revealed now as Brock gets one with that stinger. Now with the flank revealed. This has to be committed towards the B site. They've cleared it out. They've gotten the kills. Yeah, as you say, numbers not in their favor at all. But MK2 has a judge, and this is a cheeky corner.
Oh, but they're aware the... I
Player
was
standing.
going to say the Euro would have spotted that. They are aware that he's in the tube.
Yeah, the dimensional drift getting so much value
yeah,
spotting out
it
these
is.
players.
It's what I like of... Oh, he blinded himself.
Yeah, Loubert suddenly has a chance here. But
No.
Dasani not having any of it.
I was going to say, Dasani has it. Oh, we have a player that's DC'd as well. So we're going to be going into a tech pause.
Yeah. All well and good. I mean, gives us some time to digest
Last
what's been
round
going
before
on,
the
because,
switch.
well, things have been quite crazy. It's
So-
been very back and forth.
It has, and we're down to the final round here. What's the economy looking like? So everyone has bought up in full. We're waiting for Art to come back. As I said, we have a tech pause. Players just disconnected. But let's just have a look at this. So we have 2 ults online for the side of Koopa Troopers, 1 online for the side of Edge. But the 2 that are online are quite impactful. We've got the Seekers, which can just reveal a bunch of information, and we've got the Viper's Pit. So that's one of the best ults you can have on a map like this, where you can just pop the ult and block off an entire site and forcing the team to either rotate or push through your ult and take the disadvantage of the DK.
Yeah, definitely. See where they choose to invest it, since it is, you know, that defensive Viper ult. So I imagine they'll be using it somewhere to try and hold on to space. I think we often see Viper's Pits towards the A site pretty often, because there's, you know, it's quite a large area down A short. It can be quite helpful for holding onto that space.
So let's see how they go.
Yeah, Art hasn't quite come back in just yet. So we can see.
Watching here.
Yeah, gives us a little bit of a moment to relax.
It does. Hopefully he's able to come back pretty soon. It was only just the tail end of that last round that he did get the DC. We're on the final round, so hopefully it's not too long, nothing too bad. But let's just talk about this. So this is a very... It's similar to how map 1 was. Obviously, it was back and forth for the first half, and then the second half, we just saw a steamroll from one team. Do you reckon we're going to see that when we swap over? Or are we going to see a back and forth, considering that this was a map pick for the side of Edge?
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one, because this is Bind where... I mean, it's hard. What angle do we approach this from, right? Because you can approach it from how it tends to play out in the pro, you know, tier 1 scene, but neither of these teams are really playing those sort of comps. And so from the other side of things, we can look at it from the ranked perspective, but obviously these aren't ranked teams either. These are some of the best in our region that are looking to qualify into playoffs. So the only things we can really look at is the history of these teams, which, like you've been saying, we haven't seen a lot of buy-in from that many teams. So what else do we have to look at? We have to look at their comps, right? Where, I mean, both these teams are playing double duelists, which would be, you know, you'd think would be better on attack. Whereas on the other side of things, they're playing a Cypher, which, you know, is obviously going to be better on defense. So yeah, but at the same time, Edge don't have a Viper, which is such a powerful agent on this map. And for Koopa Troopers, they'll be able to start using those setups once that half swaps.
Yeah, and this is the thing. I said it before, that they're running no Sentinel. So Koopa Troopers not running a Sentinel. Yeah, cool. That's fine. You're running a double duelist, double controller. You've got a single initiator. But as you said, that Killjoy comes in, not Killjoy, that Cypher comes in so clutch on defense because it just stops you from getting onto site. Plus the neural theft is also one of the best ults you can have, considering it, like, you just pop it, you know where everyone is, and just on a retake, it's just you can't beat it.
Yeah, definitely. Such a crucial ult to have, and I mean, it's so cheap as well. It's one of the few 6-cost ults that we have remaining in the game. So
Yeah.
imagine Loubert will try and get as much use out of that as possible, but yeah, I mean, it's interesting, yeah, because the double duelist tends to lean towards attacker side. So there's that, but yeah, I think it'll continue to be a close one. But I think also, with that being said, with both these teams playing these kind of unconventional comps, I think they'll both have things prepped, which is, yeah, kind of suggests that, yeah, it could still be anyone's game, honestly, right? Like, we can't really lean in towards existing stats or, like, what tends to happen on a map, since, yeah, they're not really playing the normal meta stuff. They're playing their own games. So I think it's just whoever has those better fundamentals, whoever can come out with a better game plan, will end up coming out on top.
Well, you mentioned meta. I gotta ask, what do you think the OCE meta is? Because clearly it's not. Yeah, clearly it's not the rest of the world's meta.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, OCE is an interesting one. I mean, we definitely have, you know, some teams that favor the slower, more methodical gameplay, but I know for sure a lot of the rounds we've seen here have been quite explosive as well, so I feel like we're a little bit of a mixed bag. As far as these two teams go, I couldn't tell you. I mean, it's it's fun to watch if nothing else.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. Just for everyone letting you know, Art has had to reset his entire computer. He will be back. He's on his way back. He has messaged that it's just taking a little bit of time. So once he's back in the server, we'll be getting up and running back into the thing. We do apologize for the delay, but these things do happen, especially in OCE where the internet is absolutely I'm not going to say. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't want to finish that because I kind of want to keep my job, but yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of things to be said about internet in New Zealand and Australia, I'm sure.
Hey, your internet is 100 times better than mine, I can put it that way. But
Yeah.
while we're here, let's just do a quick round of the other games that are being played tonight. So for those of you that aren't aware, we have 3 games in total that are all LCQ games. We've got one, obviously, which is Koopa Troopers versus Edge. The other 2 games is Tiny Turtle Squad versus Rub and Pug. I believe the score is 1-1 apiece for Rub and Pug and Tiny Turtles. They are on their way to map 3, which is Lotus. And the other match that is being played tonight is Peace and Love versus JFT. I don't know what the score is. I think well, from the looks of it, they're on Icebox, which might be their second map. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one goes as well. So while we're here, let's not talk about our game because obviously we're casting it, but out of the other 2 games, how do you think they're going to go? Who do you want to see go through, Atlas?
Oh, I mean, I was definitely very interested in the JFT versus Peace and Love game. I mean, how did you... Sorry, I was kind of zoning out of things, taking a little drink of water. But yeah, how was that? Do we have an update on how that game is going?
It's currently, I think it's map 2. It's currently 7-9 in favor of JFT. But Doctor is on the neon, so you know.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone wants to see, you know.
Yeah. So it's an interesting thing. So that so yeah, one of the interesting things that's here. On the side of, as I said, Rubber Pug, it's a 1-1. They're currently going back into it. But yeah, I personally kind of want to see Rubber Pug make it through to the playoffs. Just because they've just had a bit of a roster change. They are playing a little bit better. But also I kind of want to see from the side of Peace and Love and JFT. I do want to see Peace and Love make it. Nothing against JFT. It's just I do want to see Doctor and Water run it down like they do in comp, as they do in every other game, and just take it from here. But yeah, looks like, as I said, it is the second map from the looks of it. I don't know who won the first one. All right, here we go. All right, so the first map was Ascent. I don't know who won it, or have to message the guys to find out. But yeah, those who are in chat, that's what is being happening right now across the OCE regions. We have been told it's going to be a couple more minutes just now for... Let me have a look at this. They are talking in team chat, so...
Yeah, do we want to just throw it to a small intermission thing so we can talk a little bit more freely about what's going on?
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go to that. We are aware that it's coming back. Oh, what? Hold on. Looks like Art has come back.
We might be back into things. Just as I say that, we need to go to an intermission screen.
That's all right. So it looks like he's back. I'm going to get a ready up from everybody.
All right. Maybe his power cut or something. Someone kicked the router, maybe.
All right. Looks like KT is ready, but Edge isn't ready. Okay. All right. It's got to be one of those days, I see.
Yeah. All well and good. This always seems to happen when I'm casting. There's always at least one disconnection from someone, but hey, the timer, it started moving again, so we're getting back into things.
All right, we are back once again, everyone. We do apologize for the delay. We are on our way now into the rest of map 2. This is the final round before the side swap. You can see everyone has bought up. We have 2 ults online, as we said, for Koopa Troopas, 1 online for the side of Edge. We got 3 seconds to go. Barriers are down. We're underway. Let's see how this map goes.
Oh, I can finally let go of the tab key.
Cutting through.
And there's that Viper's Pit. We were talking about it in the tech pause, and it has been invested towards short. You can see.
And they are disrespecting it. Have a look on the mini-map. They are disrespecting it. So if we follow what Neil is doing, he might be able to get a quick couple of kills here.
Yeah.
Or not. No. They've just thrown that
Cage.
Cypher Cage down.
Yeah, not choosing to invest too much into it. And you can see on the other side of the map, Trailblazer to clear down, as well as Chax just walking off the back of it, but he does get taken down by Kaza.
Shot!
I know exactly where.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit too crazy with that one, just swinging off of nothing. That's gonna send the signal to hit the B site. MK2 over the top, spamming fully blinded up, but he does eventually convert the kill. The bomb has fallen,
but...
but
2v3 situation here.
They should get the bomb down, alright.
I was going to say, they should get the spike down.
Spike planted.
Yeah, 100%. Now they just have to hold 2v3 MK2. What a shot.
MK2 just too sharp. There we go. Okay.
Zani's not going to get it done this time. MK2 is gonna take his team to a lead here at the half. 7-5 on their map pick. Edge, for once, finally taking the lead in the series. But even then, it's just a sliver. We are essentially 1 pistol around from being back tied up at 7-7.
Pretty much. If KT win the pistol, you'd expect him to win the bonus as well, and then we'll be back at the 7-7 piece. But Edge kind of want to win this map. They need to win it.
Yeah.
They've got no choice. They have to win it. If they want to make playoffs, they have to win this map.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, obviously as casters, we can't be biased, but we all want to see a third map, and I am especially curious if we do get all the way there. Edge got absolutely boomed on Ascent last time they played it, 13-1. So I can't wait to see it if we do end up going. As we say that, MK2.
Yeah, I was going to say, Neil just gets wiped out by MK2. And everyone else is flooding through showers. Are they going to get deleted is the question. Oh.
Spike down A.
Oop. MK2 trying to heal up, but ends up speaking into Brock.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a very quick deletion of Koopa Troopers.
Well, Chax has gotten himself an interesting position here.
Yeah, I was going to say, Chax has managed to sneak past all of Loubert's actual utility. Could get a quick kill here.
Oh, that should be a kill. Don't miss it! Okay. As I say that, he misses 2 shots, but he does get the kill.
He recovered from the whiff, but that's all right.
It all happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's nothing major.
Yeah, and they should get the spike down at least. So if nothing else, they'll have some plant money, and they will make sure that this is going to be a little bit closer. Oh, a dog! Perfectly timed!
I was going to say, yeah, the Trailblazer came in clutch there, saved his life. Oh, unlucky. 1.
Okay. 5 bullets left. And a tap onto the spike. And Kaza has an inkling of where Chax might be playing.
He's only got 5 bullets in the chamber, though.
Oh, but why does he choose to step there?
For Chax. He was waiting for it. That is the 8th round there for the side of Edge. You'd expect him to get the 9th. So, currently a 3-round lead to the side of Edge.
Yeah, I mean, so close there. Well played from Koopa Troopers to even get that close. And I mean, good stuff from Chax to be so tricky with the Yoru gameplay. Getting one, getting out, then doing it again. I mean, it's quintessential Yoru gameplay right there. So good to see that he's still comfortable in the role. But I mean, if we're talking about Koopa Troopers, interestingly enough, it's actually Art who's topping the scoreboard with Chax and Trident. Dasani, I can always read his name is Trident Dasani. It's just Dasani. He's not on Trident anymore. Trident doesn't exist.
No, he's still on Trident. Trident didn't actually make it to VCT, so that's why he's playing on Koopa Troopers. Oh, MK2 is just sharp.
Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to say that, you know, Art's actually being absolutely stellar for Koopa Troopers here. But the rest of the team maybe needs to step up a little bit besides, you know, Dasani.
Last player standing.
Oh,
Spike
have a look at
down
this.
This is Eco Frags if you've ever seen them.
Yeah, it's Eco Frags, but they were playing dirty.
Yeah. Well, at least it's a fast one. They're not gonna make us sit through a slow default on an eco round. So we can quickly get into the interesting stuff, the meat of the half.
This is true. Hey, do you reckon the rest of the game is going to last longer than the tech pause, or do you reckon
That's a good question. Do we have a timer running for that?
No, I don't think we do. I think we're pushing close to 10 minutes, maybe. We were yapping a little bit, but that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, what else were we meant to do, right? I mean, I guess we could have thrown into an intermission earlier, but we went out the whole thing. Oh, push down from MK2.
I was gonna say not what you wanted. That's Nior down. That's one of your fraggers down.
Yeah, Azo
Oh,
though.
Azo. Yeah, I was gonna say Azo with the judge.
It's a good way to keep this round. This is a bonus as well for Edge, so if they're winning this, they should be looking primed to take this half fairly quickly. Unless Dasani and Chax could do anything. Dasani's the only one who's able to get any kills here, but Mark 2.
Yeah,
4 kills, finishing up with the shorty. Absolutely on fire here on Reyna.
So there we go. All that time to pick that map has paid off. They stratted for it. They know how to play. Timeout now coming in for Koopa Troopers.
Yeah, this is the second timeout that they've called this game. And one thing I do want to bring up, is this the MK2 that I've been promised? Because up until this point, I haven't seen it from them, but suddenly they're getting a multi-kill every other round.
Well, so yes it is. He's on 22, 11, and 2.
That's quite good.
Yeah. This is the MK2 that we promised that you'd see.
Well, we'll have to see it. He's finally having those moments. It's, well, for Koopa Troopers, things are getting a little rough.
Very different MK2 than what you had seen on Tuesday. This is the MK2 that we promised you. You're finally getting to see it. And Dasani is also, you know, showing up. He showed up on last map. He's showing up on this map. Art is here as well. Oh boy, this is going to be a fight. I feel like this is going to be Edge's map, but who knows? They are Koopa Troopers are 5 rounds down. Can they change something over?
Yeah, I mean, what I wanted to say at the start of that round was that, looking at the scoreboard, Brock and Neuer, they've been struggling here in Bind. And we've seen, what, 2 or 3 times here in the few rounds we've had with Edge on the defense, with MK2 just walking down and finding Neuer kind of unaware. So they're going for it again. They have the operator. Spotted one.
Oh yeah, MK2's got the op. Fires it off. No one is there.
Bowser though has his back.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chax has popped the dimensional drift, so he has the location of everybody.
Well, he's got another dimensional drift right in a molly. So that's gonna deal some damage. For Koopa Troopers, this is just an eco round, so you don't really expect to see that much from them out of, off the back of it. If they can get some kills, that's all well and good. But they've definitely lost that first engagement with, well, it's just one of their players, Brock, running out of that smoke, fully vulnerable up and everything.
It was a little bit like the old OCE thing of not checking your corners. You don't check your corners, you get shot straight in the back. That was unfortunate there for Brock. Good in the way for Edge, but let's see how this goes.
Yeah, there's a full Cypher set up here. Trips are going to be swiftly dealt with, but...
I was going to say, both trips have been destroyed.
Yeah, but if you look at the other side of the map, Chax has gotten so far up, and he's spotted Mark 2, but he's got his knife out.
Yeah, I was going to say, not what you wanted to do. He pulled his knife out, ran straight into MK2's operator.
Yep,
and MK2 is here now.
Oh my gosh, MK2 is just bringing the fight straight to them.
And that's a flawless round for the side of Edge.
Yeah, well that's that was a way for that round to go.
It was indeed.
I mean, Chax has his gun out there. Maybe it's a different story, but we live in the world where now Mark II is 25 and 11. So that's quite good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this seems to just be the MK2 and Kadiri show. Have a look at it. Like, them two combined is more than the entire kills of Koopa Troopers.
Yeah, I mean, these two players are absolutely unstoppable at the moment. You can see MK2 once more. He's peeking out. He's found Dasani.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? There's a 3-player death ball in the TP.
Everyone's on the A side. So Koopa Troopers, they're running back over to B, and they should win this race over towards the side. Ooh, sorry. But it's a 5v3, so they're still not really favored here. So now the TP to fill in the space behind.
And
I've got your trail.
Seekers have been popped.
How do they hold this? They're all playing on site here, so they don't really have a post plan as such. They just have to kind of fight this.
Oh, and they're just flooding through Hookah.
He's found a first, so that's a start. He's gotten a second. Third, what a shot!
Ooh, there we go, Neil's firing up.
Loubert close by here, and Neuer's gotten it. On for the ace. MK2, the only player remaining, has the shorty in hand, and an operator as well. Not the ideal weapon, and Neuer peeking out, falls to the shorty. MK2 is just trying to stick this at the no-scope.
The no-scope.
But they don't have the time. It's one for Koopa Troopers. That is a round of all time.
Need a drop.
Oh my gosh. I mean, absolute heroics from Neuer in this round to honestly hold Koopa Troopers in it. He has no business getting 4 there, but he does it anyway.
And that's brought his Viper's Pit online. So here we go. That is good. But, oh boy. I just want to point out, MK2 lost an operator and just bought an operator and still has enough credits to buy a gun next round.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the money, that's for sure. This round they are going to be cleared, and this is not a jet that MK2 was on, so they can't quite escape, but Kadiri is bailing them out.
Yeah, Kadiri is here to bail him out.
Yeah, and they will escape, so fortunate at that, and they want more. Spotting Neuer, but can't quite hit the shot.
Yeah, I was going to say that was just missed the shoulder. Oh.
got the shot, but it's through the wall.
Yeah, he shouldered him. He's low. This is the thing. Gets obliterated. Oh no, this is not looking pretty. It's a 2v4 situation. Niora is super low. It's down to Art, essentially.
And they're running straight into Gaza as well. He
Oh,
only gets one.
I was gonna say he only gets one, but it's a 1v3 situation. MK2 is low. He has to verse 2.5 players here.
Yeah, MK2 is holding with the
what
AWP.
yeah, I was gonna say holding the line with the AWP. There we go. We're on map point for the side of Edge.
And, I mean, like you were saying, this is MK2 and Kaderi on fire. They have 52 kills between them.
Yep.
That is absurd. Like, this is actual just 2v5 territory. I mean, oh my gosh. And it's quite funny as well. Have you heard of the term boastering? So when you boaster is when your team wins, but you have less than 10 kills. 3 of the players on Edge are about to boaster if they win this, and Dasani's gotten one.
Dasani gets
Jax.
2.
Well, Koopa Troopas are not done yet. They're looking to finally get around on the board once again.
Oh, it's all up to MK2. The ult has been in hand. The ultimate has been popped. But I just want to point out, you said between Dasani and not Dasani, Kadiri and MK2, they had 52 or 53 kills combined. Koopa Troopers, up until the start of that round, had a total of 49 kills combined.
That's insane. Oh my gosh. And it's not like this is like a really long stretched out game. This is round 19.
Yeah.
It's a thrifty round here for Koopa Troopers to keep themselves in it for just a little while longer. Feels like just more rounds we get to see MK2 and Kaderi popping off.
Alright. Koopa Troopers keep themselves in this game. They've got 5 more rounds to go until they bring it to overtime. Now, if they want to get this done over and done within 2 maps, they have to go the 5 rounds. Otherwise, we're going to go to map 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, 5 rounds is just to bring it to overtime. You then have to win it. Which, I mean, if they do get it to overtime, MK2 would have to go for an operator and no shields and Dasani.
Oh, there we go. What you want? The operator is down.
Yep, and they're going into the site where Kaderi is not, so the other raid boss on Edge will not be here to help out just yet. He's sticking towards the A site, but if they do TP, they're going straight into him, and it looks like they might want to.
I think there's going to be a fight at Hookah too.
Yeah, Noya just holding the flank here. But Azo is getting proactive. He spots the gun and he gets the kill.
Unlucky for Noor.
Yeah, once again, just caught off guard with no teammates to support him. It's happened so many times. Even though he had that one hair round, so often he's just been a little bit unaware of what could be happening. Maybe that's the consequence of playing no Sentinel, having to worry about that flank so much.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to have someone to cover the flanks, which means you're going to have someone out in the open, but... Oh, Azo, just too quick on the trigger here. It's a 3v3 situation. 3v2.
Oh, fully blind up.
3v1. It's just Kadiri versus 3 players here of Koopa Troopers.
Spike planted.
I mean, he's been stationed on A the whole time, so he's going to take that TP. Dashing in. He's got a rifle as well, should those knives run out. But of course he's going to make a go of it. Why wouldn't you? I mean, Art, he'll be the first person he runs into, unless someone's holding this longer angle, which looks like Brock and Chax might be, but Art...
Oh, unlucky there. Art gets the kill.
Yeah. Interesting decision to try and pick up the operator there, rather than clearing the corner fully.
Move in after I strike. That's when they're weak.
You have to wonder, maybe does the coach of Edge want to take a timeout one of these rounds? I mean, you've got 4 chances left before overtime. But this is the round where you don't have an operator online anymore, and your money is getting down there. In fact, they might actually choose to eco this round and try and make sure they can buy into the next.
Well, yeah, if you're Edge, you would have to think logically here. You're getting pretty close to the Koopa Troopers fighting back here. They are all full buy up. Everyone else is on light armor here, so will the investment into a couple of rifles pay off for them is the question.
Yeah, absolutely. And very, very ballsy to be playing on top of the tube there. Unfortunately, he popped the tailwind a little bit too early, so does eventually have to fall back. Neuer through the smoke, taking it
Yeah, I
out.
was going to say, the blind fire through the smoke. Chax goes down. Neurotheft is in, but it's a little bit too late.
Yeah. That Viper's Pit's been denied as well.
Yeah, I was going to say the Viper's Pit denied, but they know that Azov is on site.
One enemy remaining.
And
Oh,
Mark
it's-
2 looking to close this out now. 1v2 for Dasani, but he spotted both players.
Dasani!
Mark 2 missing the
Oh my
bullets.
god, Dasani!
That is insane. Another clutch to hold them in this. Koopa Troopers, it feels like every round they're winning. It's just by the skin of their teeth. A crazy play or
Down B.
something wild happening. And this time it's Dasani
enemy
finally winning one of those clutches. About time.
One enemy remaining.
That was insane.
Don't mess with this.
This is heating up here. Had to turn my fan on in my room.
Here.
So it's a full buy now for everyone. Light armor though for the side of Edge. A couple of players on there. They have the rifles. No ultimates in play. Chax does have the dimensional drift. So that is that. We've seen how dangerous he can be with that dimensional drift. What can he do on this round here?
Absolutely. Plenty of opportunities to pop that and get so much information. And every time he has, he's ended up getting a few kills coming out of it as well. Clearly very comfortable on this Yoro roll. He's a very capable duelist for Koopa Troopers. But for once, it's just going to be a stall. Choosing to freeze for now. Force out a little bit of utility. And that will mean that Kauza won't have any of those blinds anymore for any, like, information or anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot they don't reset.
Yeah, with the nerfs, you don't get those back anymore.
Oh, 1-for-1 trade, but damn, that was sharp.
Yeah, I mean, what a ballsy peek. Now Dasani is coming on to the site with the showstopper.
And it's holding them at bay. It is holding them at bay because they didn't know where he was going to fire it.
Yeah, I mean, look at the other side of the map. Neuer, he's got his knife out. He's going to be peeking into a few people. He's gotten the first, he's gotten the second. That is this
Yeah,
round
it's-
shut down.
Yeah, it's all down now to MK2. He's going to go for a hunt. Try to find Neor. It's got to be worried, though. Where are these players pushing from? Oh, wrapping around truck. He's holding head. Oh, unlucky there. The flick.
Yeah, it's just an exit at the end of the day,
look,
though.
he's about to run straight into Brock.
Yeah, they won't be saving any rifles into the next one, so Koopa Troopers, they're making a go at this. Looking to take us
this
to
is it
overtime.
here.
And there's the timeout. Oh my gosh. I mean,
Whoa.
take a breather because we've seen quite a few insane rounds at this point.
Oh, this is insane. Koopa Troopers are fighting back. They want to finish this in 2. They don't want to go to a third.
remaining.
They want to deny us the pleasure of casting that third. But yeah, this is, as we keep saying, this is the last chance qualifier. It's a do or die now. You got to win it to make it to playoffs.
100%. And so you can see Koopa Troopers,
There.
they want this.
There.
They're coming online, and I have to commend them there. There's been so much chaos, but then to have the cool, calm-headedness to call that pause in that round, they essentially got the site for free. There was one player, and Kaderi goes 1-for-1. Dasani, good with the trade. And then from there was one more player on the site, easily dealt with off the back of the showstopper and the amount of pressure of all those players hitting the site. But there was no one else there. Just the pause caused so much, so many question marks across the map for the side of Edge. And I mean, when you only have that one initiator of Sky, that's all of your info, unless you go, I guess you could argue Cypher as well, but if they deal with the Cypher setup, there's no more info left.
Who's next?
Yeah, and yeah, as I said, I keep forgetting that they nerfed the Sky. So Kadiri with a nice shot on to Dazani, but Chax is here,
Cutting through.
has given away location.
Yeah, and he should get Azo here for free.
Right.
Oh, he does.
A well-placed
Gets him
blindside there.
free.
Kaderi, he's fully
But
blind, he's getting
Kaderi!
these. The pre-fire. Unbelievable.
Spike planted.
All right, it's a 3v3 retake now. What can Edge do?
Yeah, they're playing very far forward here. Kateri's got another one, and he's going forward as well.
No, it's 1-for-1 trade. That was art as well. So what can they do here?
Yeah, Koopa Troopas happy to play dirty here. Play on the site and try and hold these players back with their own bodies. Mark II peeks through the smoke. This might be it. Brock, the only player remaining, and he does win it out.
What a clutch!
The 1v2 to hold his team in this, I thought there was no way, especially after that whiff.
Koopa Troopers are just clutching round after round after round here.
That is insane.
Last player standing.
And I mean, you have to question,
One enemy remaining.
how did he not get traded by Mark II there? But, I mean,
Now there's some
such a good recovery off of that, quite frankly, insane spray onto Kaza. Oh my gosh.
time to hunt.
Absolutely insane.
So, are we going to OT or are we going to a map 3?
I mean, at the rate we're going, I want to see this go OT. I want to see this be as intense as possible. But I also want to see Ascent. So I want it to go to OT and Edge to take it out. But that's just what I want. What we're seeing here, though, is Koopa Troopers. They're back. Oh, Mark II.
Oh,
So proactive.
MK2, so sharp.
He gets out as well, and he didn't even use the dismiss. He just jumped out. He's gotten out for free.
It was because they were so deep in
not
spawn.
Yeah. Just couldn't quite swing out in time. Because, like, they weren't really, like, doing a double swing. They were sort of just slowly clearing out. So fair enough that they can't get the trade there, but...
Yeah, but they probably weren't expecting him to be that deep in B long.
Yeah. Now they're fighting into
Oh,
New
no.
Hall Hair, and Loubert not having any of it. Takes down 2. Classic out now.
One enemy
It's
remaining.
Chax.
It's just...
It's finally
There we
over.
go. We're headed to a map 3.
win.
Oh boy, let's go.
Yeah, absolutely insane. And I mean, I can't wait to see the scoreboard because Kaderi and MK2, they came out swinging here on Bind, and look at that. They had 63 kills between them.
Oh my god. And look at that. Almost 400 ACS for MK2.
Unbelievable. And I mean, I was talking about the whole thing of like boostering. 2 of the players on Edge only had 9 kills. And Azo only had 10. I mean, it's insane.
Well, have a look at this. So, what is it? MK2 had 35 kills on his own.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'll have a look at Kadiri. This is a better one. Kadiri has 28 kills. He was the second top frag of the entire map. MK2 had the most. The rest of the players on Edge combined had 28 kills.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We're in for a hell of a map 3. I'm excited for this. I hope you're excited, Atlas. But let's go to a quick break. We'll be right back, everybody.
Of course. We're going to be slowly creeping out. Dasani here should be making first contact as the wall drops. Snaps onto Regen and another beautiful shot. Catching onto Cats. The third one in the round. 2 players, both of these are low. Both would fall to 1 bullet as Water takes them down. 2 body shots, 2 kills. If they choose to contact into him, this could be dangerous, but Doctor's looking the wrong way. Finally turns at just the right moment, takes down August. Now sliding out through the screens with the stinger. The run and gun action, like I said. Look to the side, Shinobu's been taken down, overwhelmed by the utility from Zupa. Downtail though, 2 wonderful shots and a third. Taken down, massive effort on the site by Downtail. Opting to go for the information with the Owl Drone instead, but Dasani, 2 crisp shots from the flank. Will convert the round for Zoogang, and it will be 6-6 at the half. Immediately popping the run back, and they're going straight through. And Water should see this. The first found, a second, the spray transfer, peeking around the corner and finding a third. Water finding a ton of value off of the ultimate. Jin's been waiting here, extremely patient, now starting to move, and the timing is bad for him, as Yuji does manage to take him down, peeking forward with the util in hand. If you go for a little bit more, this is still a 2v4, so not favored, but actually just ahead of the team, and now the showstopper for Dasani is going to be chasing them back, won't connect, but now a 2v3. This is a more winnable situation than a 2v5. Of course, it doesn't change that that's where it came from. Rossi over the top, Dasani plucks him out of the sky. Now position known, the grab net comes out, but it connects onto herself. Oh no. A little bit of a whip from Dynasty, and it's 1v2, but they connect! How on earth have they done that? The spray transfer, Snappy with it, Dynasty wins the 1v2. Absolutely insane stuff after the absolute whipping of that deadlock utility. Should hear the player rotating in from mid, and that should be a free kill. Rossi the first to fall. And now UG peeking forward, finds a second off the stun and a third. Really well played from UG. He just creeped all the way forward, heard the players, and they were just completely unaware. Second shot, the third, extremely clean. Brutal crossfire to get through. Spada bang. I think he was spotted. The knife might come out. 75 damage, but he comes back in. No way. Sure he's hungry for that ace. Haven't seen any just yet today, but I mean, he's peeking out. He gets 4, and he gets the ace. Dasani. Wary that there could be someone close. The Nightfall's going to be invested as well as potentially this lockdown. Doesn't connect on 20, but they didn't realize that Dasani was in the corner. He takes down 3. Dasani is taking his team over the line. Your winners for today will be XG.
We are back. What a map and what a series have we got on our hands tonight, Atlas. This is exciting to see. We're on to our map 3. It's do or die now. We're over to Ascent.
Yeah.
This is the map you've been saying you want to see. I said it as well. It's a typical FPS TAC map. What are we expecting to see here? Are we expecting to see something crazy? Are we expecting to see something insane?
Yeah, well, that's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Because Edge, they played this map earlier this week, and they lost 13-1, which is quite significant. They were playing a deadlock cipher comp, which is obviously not the familiar stock standard stuff that we see on Ascent. But yeah, they just weren't really able to make it work, and they started on the attacker side there. What are they starting on this time?
So Edge is starting on attack this time as well.
Okay.
But I just want to point out, the last time they played, You told me that Dasani went 1-14 or 5-14 on
MK2, yeah. MK2 went
So
1-14
MK2,
on Ascent.
1-14. So we are ready to go. We're starting up. Let's get into this agent select. I want to see what MK2 can do just after what he just showed on Bind. Oh boy.
100%. And interestingly enough, on the side of Koopa Troopers, oh, okay, they're locking in the default comp. And, okay,
Yeah,
we're
they've
seeing a
got
change.
default. And on the side of Edge, we do have... So have a look at this. We've got double initiator and a single controller on both sides. We got a single sentinel and we've got a single duelist. This is going to be insane. Kadiri is going back to that Cypher. We just saw him pop off on, what do you call it? On Jet.
Yeah.
Now he's going to the Cypher. Cypher is a good... Cypher and Killjoy are probably the two most strongest sentinels you want to have on this particular map. So yeah, let's get this underway. Let's see what can be done.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, it's definitely interesting comp changes all around because this also was a comp change for Koopa Troopers. The last time they played Ascent was against IPGN, the game that I casted with them. They were actually playing Dasani on Phoenix. They were playing a Phoenix Jet. And they did win it. It was close, 13-11. But now they've gone back to a bit of more normality, what we're used to seeing here on Ascent. But yeah, for the side of Edge, that's what I really want to look at here, because they tried to have, you know, a comp that's actually doing very, very well over in America, but here in OCE, they weren't able to make it work. So now they're sending MK2 onto the Reyna, and fair enough. After the performance that MK2 had, just dropping, what was it, 30-something kills, was ridiculous. Of course,
Yeah,
put him on a roll where he can just keep on doing it.
Yeah, Coach Noah's strategy is MK2, go kill. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if he can keep up that performance.
Look at this. Koopa Troopers have just flooded in.
And Noi's gotten 4. Almost an ace. Kaza did deny it.
Yeah.
It happened in the blink of an eye as well, so I mean...
I was going to say, it was like blinking, you missed it.
Yeah. Fortunately, we did miss it there. But that is quite swiftly around 4 Koopa Troopers. They will take the pistol here on Ascent. So yeah, this is an interesting one, because... Actually, the other thing that I'm kind of curious, with both teams changing their comps around, I do wonder if, you know, maybe there's some form of anti-stratting or studying, but for both teams, it's kind of out the window because they're playing different comps.
Oh, Chax just opening pick there, but, well, you got to remember, they've had 3 days to practice for this, so... They might have anti-stratted, like they would have had theory on what maps were being played by the enemy team, so yeah. So it could be interesting.
Yeah.
But it's another blink and you miss the type of round. Everyone from the side of Edge is down, except for MK2. He has a fighter in his hand. It's a flawless round for the side of Koopa Troopers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good start. I mean, sure, it's early days here, but same time, I am a little bit worried about Edge here, where this is the same side, sure it's a different comp, and they probably have some momentum coming out of Bind, but, you know, losing 11 rounds and a half is rough. I mean, it's one of those things that's almost a little bit hard to do, so if they can't start getting things rolling here on Ascent, yeah, I'll definitely be a bit worried, but maybe we'll see a bit of a resurgence.
So also just a bit of an update. I believe JFT have won their match, so they are through to the playoffs, and we are currently Rub and Plug are currently 12-7 on the map 3. So looks like everyone else is finishing up. So just for those people that want to win, but this has been a hell of a fight. Look at this. People are going down left, right, and center. This is what we want to see now. It's a bit of a fight. It is the bonus round, so you can't expect too much here, but a number of opening picks here.
Yeah, and MK2 only had a Bulldog going into this, but still was making it work for him. He got so much done with it.
And Loubert just TPs to get to safety. He's on 10 HP, does have it. Oh, shoots through the smoke, gets to Zani. It's all down to Brock. What can Brock do here? It's a 1v4 situation.
Yeah, I think he's just going to pack it and get out of there. He picked up a rifle, so fair enough. Save that into the next. Get a little bit of extra money going. But
yeah. They're paying respect to the save, so that's good to see.
Fair enough. I mean, it's like we were saying, early days, and for both teams, you want to start stabilizing that economy, so fair enough, you don't want to go chasing, just in case Brock does something crazy. And, you know, I'm thinking back to that little question you posed me during that tech pause on Bind, where you were saying, you know, what's the style of gameplay that we see here in OCE? And something that I wanted to talk on is that almost every single game of Cast, there's just been a ridiculous amount of kills through smokes. And I'm wondering if it's me or an OCE thing, because it happens every single time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think OCE is just like, you have teams that are just super aggressive, and that works for them. So,
yeah.
All right, Recon Bolt has been destroyed, but look at it, 0.9 has come in. They are aware of Brock's location in the market. Shocked up to break that alarm bot.
Yeah, just a early take towards mid here. They've kind of split these defenders in half, if anything. Only 2 still over towards the A site, and it looks like that's where Edge are kind of posturing towards. Now some of the rotates coming over. MK2 might hear some of this.
I was going to say, MK2 might get a couple of quick kills here. No, Brock was just too quick on the trigger. Opening pick to Brock, so Spike has been retained.
Yeah,
Neil gets a kill on Kaza with that frag grenade.
Yeah, Kaza was blind up and with a fragment in his face. I think he just didn't really know where to hop and skip, and he kind of just went further into it where it deals more damage. So this is looking good for a gun round conversion here for Koopa Troopas. Bonus was denied, of course, but they're looking clean here. Looking like they shouldn't have too much trouble here unless something crazy can happen.
Oh, unlucky there. What a retake by Koopa Troopers.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, I think getting that kill onto MK2 was definitely the start of things. Just with him falling, the rest of the team just couldn't quite make much of a headway in towards Tree.
Yeah, it was a very nice lurk by MK2. It was just a little bit unlucky that Brock might have been waiting for it and got the kill to begin to open up the frags.
100%, yeah.
Turn out.
And I mean, something I kind of wanted to point out as well is for the side of Koopa Troopers, we're kind of seeing standout performances from everyone here, right? On map 1, it was Chax and Dasani going crazy, as well as, and then map 2, Art, Dasani, Chax again. Neuer had his moments, but here, Neuer's starting off, had a banger start there with the pistol. Still carrying performance forward.
Chax is getting an opening pick onto, onto MK2, but as those there to trade it up. So we're down to a 4v4 situation.
Yeah, 100%.
Give me a corpse. Give me a corpse.
Looking for that Cypher ult, the neural theft coming out.
Yeah, the neural theft is coming in. That's going to be coming in clutch, because as I've said, that's probably one of the best ults you can get in the game. It reveals so much information.
Yeah. And this is the site that they wanted to hit, the one with less players.
Look, straight into neural here. No command has been popped, but he's gone down. It's all down to 1v1. Loubert versus Brock.
Neuer could potentially be brought back into this round if he wants to.
Nah, too late now.
Oh, yeah.
One enemy
He's out.
Oh, unlucky there.
Yeah, it's out of position.
Yeah, I was going to say, he gets obliterated by that Odin.
Yeah.
Team
Which is interesting that he was open to that angle, because you did hear the Odin spamming through tree, so just a little bit frazzled. Like, dude, do you go for the res there? Do you know, what do you smoke off? You see there, Loubert was caught with the smoke in hand. So yeah, hot start here for Koopa Troopers. Like I was kind of bubbling on about the beginning of that round. Neuer has had an excellent start here. Brock as well. Having a little bit more of a redemption performance here, as opposed to Bind, where it was a little bit more rough.
Do you reckon Edge can do something about this? This is not looking pretty. This is looking like what you told us what happened on last time they were on Ascent.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest, they're making a better go of it here. I mean, sure, they haven't quite gotten too much of a good start, but I still think they're showing improvements in the sense that they're getting the bomb down at least. They were barely even able to do that when I cast them the other day. So here in a 5v5.
Spike is down. It's a 5v5 retake, but it's an eco round. So what can they do here?
Yeah, but even on eco rounds, once you get that spike down, it does increase your win percentage chances by just that little bit.
It does.
That's the first kill.
That's
MK2
one down.
with the Spectre.
That's two. Yeah, MK2 is heating up now. This is what you want to see. You want to see your duelists fire up.
And upgraded to a rifle as well. And Kadarian Azo holding on to hell. This is an eco round that looks like it's going to be converted as MK2.
What a shot! That was a shot and a half onto Brock's head right there.
Yeah, 100%, and that's what we needed to see. Eco round, a little bit of confidence coming back into the squad, and they've already doubled their rounds
Out of charges.
compared to what they got the other day. Which feels like a bit of a sad thing to say, considering it's only 2 that they have, but you know, an eco round's a good one to start it off on.
Gun here. Out of charges.
Nice little thrifty there.
Yeah, thrifty round, but you can see here, Brock has bought another Odin. Azo has picked up that Odin as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Chax has popped the Bladestorm as well, so we're seeing a number of ults be utilized right now. Well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
Brock is sitting in market.
Yeah, well, we're seeing from the shadows, bringing
Yeah,
Loubert.
Loubert's in. Oh, I can see the other games have finished all up, so we thank you for the raids, TJ and Merlin.
Yep, coming into a banger here on Ascent.
Oh,
Third
yeah.
map. Koopa Troopers, well, looks like they're making a good start here, and the spike is finally going to go
one
down.
down.
Yeah.
Hunter's Fury's coming in. Oh, this is coming in clutch. Everybody is low.
Yeah, but Loubert here.
So
He's been on the site the whole time, but can't release the Odin. Nazo's the only player left. Position known. He's gotten the first. He'd have to get all 5 to win this round. The bomb is planted in a spot where he can potentially spam, and the shock dart is going to deal some damage.
Oh, there we go. Koopa Troopers with the retake.
Yeah, that was a bit of a crazy one. A lot of ults invested.
It was. It very much was. But let's have a look at this. They invest so many ults were used just then for both sides. This is what you call do or die. They going full throttle to get the W.
Totally, and I mean, honestly, so far it's been looking good for Koopa Troopers. I mean, they haven't really been pressured too much besides that round where they kind of just gave up the A site for free against an eco round. I mean, that's a little bit of a blip there on their record here on Ascent, but outside of that, they've been looking solid. So this round is going to be fast down mid.
Work out whose null command that is.
Yeah, I believe that is Edge's null command. I believe it was Kaza who popped that. Wasn't really many players to receive though, and well, Dasani.
Yeah, Sunny
Planted.
is mopping up. He's got a couple of quick kills.
Yeah, but do they clear Kadari here? They do.
Oh,
Chaps
Chaps.
from all the way from behind.
One enemy remaining.
Kaza's the only one left. Only has a stinger. That's a first, but quickly traded by Brock, spamming through that wall. Well, Koopa Troopers not slowing down here on defense on Ascent. I mean, it's a bit of a classic story here. You go to Ascent from the defense side against this default comp. So hard.
Yeah, and that's what you said. It's a default comp. This is a map that you can't really, like, you can switch it up here and there, but it's the default comp that knows how to win it. You just can pretty much get these plays. You can get the wins. It's also, like, on a retake here, it's so easy because it's such a small map. You can get from one side of the map to the other really quickly.
Yeah. I mean, it's maybe a little bit unfortunate here for Edge. It's a little bit of a sad story, to be honest, because I wanted to see them succeed with that Deadlock Cypher comp, because it has been doing so well internationally, but I guess they put all the eggs in the one basket, and it just didn't work out.
Jack, while we were talking, just got an opening pick with that operator.
Yeah. They're being held back here as well. So much information gained off the back of that 0 point and the fragment. And even though Noi doesn't have any utility left, he's held these attackers back. You can see Azo, the solo player in B main, has the spike and was kind of relying on that mid push to succeed, but it just didn't.
Yeah, nah, nothing there. And then you can see Chax is holding this tight line here, waiting for something. Like that opening pick on MK2 has just slowed everything down.
Yeah, and we're seeing a big difference between Ascent and Bind, right? Kaderi and MK2 just unable to get online as they were.
Yeah, and this is the issue. Like, you get a guy like Kaderi, you get him off the duelist role that he's comfortable with, and you can see it here. I reckon they probably could have gone with the double duelist composition here.
Yeah.
Instead of
30 seconds left.
instead of maybe a double initiator, but I get why you want to go double initiator.
Yeah. Similar to that default comp, but you know, you're swapping Jet for Reyna and then Killjoy for Cypher. So in theory it's kind of close, but you know, we'll have to see what they can do here. This Chax has got another one with this operator swinging back out. That's 3.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, Chax is coming online now.
And it's spotted Azo as well. Won't get the kill, but I imagine his teammate will, as Noya with the
Yeah,
classic.
and he right-clicked him to the face too. That was just disrespectful.
And Koopa Troopas clear advantage here on Ascent. 7-2. Yeah, I'm starting to worry for Edge here. I mean, they did so well on Bind,
If
but
I was a fan of
struggling.
Edge, I'd be scared as well. Koopa Troopers are showing the OC region that they are back. They are showing that the Koopa Troopers of old are back to play. They want to make the playoffs. They want to be the ones that represent OCE at Ascension.
Yeah, you can tell that they want it as well. I mean, I was talking about this earlier, but Brock and Noya, the 2 players that were, you know, lower down on the scoreboard earlier on in the first 2 maps, they're topping it now. They're doing absolutely excellent. So all the players of Koopa Troopers here to play. And for the other side of Edge, it can't just be Kaderi and MK2, especially when they're not putting up the performance. Where's the rest of the team?
Look at this. They're pushing in. 0.9 has come in, though. They are aware of the location. Same with the recon bolt.
Yeah, and it's just an eco, but it's...
But Brock is here with this Odin, and he's just obliterating anything that walks past.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
Once again, the bomb will go down, so they're in a 5v5 retake scenario here, and this is one of the... In a scenario similar to this, they managed to win it out earlier, and it started right here.
The lockdown.
Yeah, that's just something that didn't exist earlier. It's MK2 on a world of hurt here. He has to swing forward and try and get something done, and he can't.
Oh.
Kaderi's going to get detained here as well, so it's
Yeah,
all up to his teammates to keep him safe. They can't.
They don't know where the spike is. Oh, the fuse has been...
Standing.
Oh, run straight into Chax.
Yeah. Unlucky there. The weaponry just not good enough to win out that spam fight, and yeah, it's not looking great. I mean, the funny thing is, if it wasn't for that lockdown, once they have the site, even though they were in an eco, they're clearly looking a lot better. They're making it much closer. But yeah, now that, yeah, once that lockdown pushed them all away and gave Koopa Troopers a way back in, it was just over. And now that, you know, yeah, I don't know.
The thing was with that lockdown, they played it perfectly because Edge didn't have a Hunter's Fury to break it.
True. Perfect time to use it. And even if it's against an eco, I mean, you can see these players, they're still sharp. They can still kill you with sheriffs, that's for sure. A bit of a skirmish towards Tree here again, and Brock looking like he wants to pop that owl drone.
MK2. He's just missed a few shots there.
Yeah, and he's going to be going straight back into Chax.
Oh.
This shot will bring Chax down to 30 HP, and maybe a little bit unlucky for MK2 that that's 2 crucial kills that he's now missed out on this round. Unfortunately, they have managed to secure the plant.
Alright, Hunter's Fury's coming in to try and deny the plant, but it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, hasn't got anyone. So now, another retake scenario. Now they have guns. There's not really any ultimates that can disrupt them. Just wary of their own. Azo's got the first.
Here we go. I was going to say Azo with his own Hunter's Fury.
And MK2 touch.
But MK2 is sitting low at logs, yeah. They haven't cleared it yet.
Yeah, they're going to have to hard clear, and the fragment was spent. So it looks like this might be the round. Was MK2 getting that kill?
It's all down to Chax, and there we go.
I don't
Yeah, once they get the sights, it's much better. They're good at holding
Can
these post plants.
MK2 activate now? So it's the last
in the
round.
half.
Can he activate and can he do what he just did on Bind?
Yeah, and Coach
Well,
Poseidon.
looks like, yeah, I was going to say Coach Poseidon's calling a timeout.
Yeah.
Probably good time to use it.
careful here.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that Edge have finally gotten the third one, because once you hit that 3-round mark, there's been plenty of time where Ascent has been flipped with a 9-3. But of course, I imagine they'll want to get it to 8-4. Makes it even more doable, especially with a pistol round win, if they can.
Yeah, very much yes. Yeah, this is the thing. What does their economy look like? So they have the operator, which they just picked up. They have the Empress online and the Neurotheft, but they have 4 Vandals. No ults online for the side of KT, so that's good. But they do have the operator and the Odin. So that's the concern there. So you know the op's going to be on one side. You know the Odin's going to be the other. Where does that leave you to go? I believe you push mid and then you run straight into someone holding that, or you just brave and try and hope that God that someone misses a shot with the operator.
Yeah. I mean, that's a round where, like last round, where Chax did miss a few shots, and it gave Edge just an opportunity to sneak in, get that site for free. Once they were in the post plant, they did not let go. It'll be interesting to see if MK2 can get anything done with the op here. It's a good start,
Ooh.
getting some damage through the wall onto the Odin, spamming. He's going again.
Yeah, but
Oh, he's got it!
Oh, he's got him!
No way, MK2's just done that. 3 shots, 2 connect, and 1 kill. A little bit of payback there. Finally, Brock being removed from the equation.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one way to get rid of the Odin.
I'm watching here.
Yeah.
But have a look at the minimap. You can see in the X-ray as well. Chax is holding the line for if they do push on to B, but it's a bit of a misread from Koopa Troopers. All of them are heading. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Oh!
shot anyway. Traded by
Yes,
Chax.
traded though, but that's 2 quick kills for MK2.
Oh, but Koopa Troopers are going back in the direction, but for the
Yeah,
other side of things, they're moving
So
off
they've
the
slowed
side.
it down. They've slowed it down. That's a double flank here by Edge. They've made him think that they've gone over to A. Chax has popped the Blade Storm. Tasani is still here. Smoke is now coming in.
Yes.
So the
Tasani
call
will
will
know.
probably be
30
made.
seconds
Yeah.
left.
Now command pop. Here we go. Shotgun in. Oh, Neurotheft as well.
Oh, through
Oh,
the smoke.
Dasani.
Not like that. It's all good though. Still a 3v3. Kaderi is low, but we've seen him do some pretty crazy stuff on low HP in the past, so maybe he can still get something done here. And of course, these post plants, when they're in these positions, they've been so good with it.
They have. So it's just a matter of how this will go. One-way smoke to come up for Kadiri as well.
Chax wants to send it in with the Blade Storms. Gone over the top, upgraded to a
Oh,
rifle.
Art takes out Kadiri. Then where it's just down to Loubert.
Oh, spotted.
1. He gets 1, 2 to go.
The bomb is planted in a position where he can potentially
It's planted
stand.
for him too.
Oh no, it's not. But he's found Chax, and he's gonna
Oh,
swing
yeah.
around. Art, no chance at all. A 1v3 clutch for Loubert. Oh my gosh, 8-4 at the half. There's still a chance, I think.
All right, if there is going to be anything, Kadiri and MK2 need to fire up. They need to bring what they brought at Fine to this map here.
100%. I mean, this is do or die, like you've been saying. This is for qualification into the playoffs. And if you lose here, it's your year done.
Essentially is, yeah, your year is done. If you're over here, you are not going to split 2. You'll have to either play in Pathfinder just to fill in your time, or you wait till next year.
Yeah. Challenges. It's a brutal path to try and get that ascension. Only one team from Oceania can make it all the way over to Tokyo. And this is just for a chance to play with the other teams that have already qualified into playoffs. This is the last game that we have left here today. Only one more slot remaining, and it's one of these 2 teams.
Oh, Chax just gets eliminated. Kaza and Loubert are there for the kills. They got Brock and Chax. Oh, MK2 as well.
Down A.
Spike is in a very awkward position here.
Yeah, and the pieces are falling into place, just like I said. Edge make it 8-4, and they're looking primed to win this pistol round, so they should be primed to take this up to 6 and make this a little bit closer, and they're here on defense, where things are favored.
And all 5 of them are here as well. Oh, they've just spotted Dasani. Oh, what a shot!
Slowing things down for now. Still plenty of time left to play with, but Dasani once more spotted one, but it's shut down.
Oh, there we go. Is it comeback time now, though?
Is it comeback time? I mean, maybe it is. It would be a pretty big effort from Edge, but I think it's doable. And I mean, I think they're already shaking off those nerves that we maybe saw early on with that bit of a resurgence at the end of their attack at half to put 2 more rounds on the board. It's coming through into this defense with that pistol win. And they want this. Look at this buy. Phantom, 2 Guardians, and a Bulldog. A's are the only one remaining on that sidearm. Oop. That's a slightly missed lineup, I would imagine. Oh, I don't know if you
Yeah,
can even
but
really call that one, right?
everyone... Oh, Kadiri!
Yeah, a little bit of a bait and switch there. MK2, though, has fallen at mid. And that's a Phantom now for Dasani. Okay, this is getting dangerous.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is not going the way of Edge. This is definitely now favored inside of Koopa Troopas. Plant is going down.
Yeah, they have to worry about the flank and Chax. What a shot. That is not what Edge would have wanted to see. So,
Oh, boy.
how are the turntables? Back in the hands of Koopa Troopas.
And Edge now on an eco.
Yeah, I mean, it's taking the wind out of my sails, that's for sure. I thought we might be seeing things get a little bit closer, a little bit faster, but with that eco round, it's now a longer and harder road for Edge. But I still think we can see it get a little bit closer here. But then again, Proc's got an Odin, and it's round 3. So that's something to be worried about if you are Edge.
Yeah. I was going to say, having an Odin as a solo, not surprising. Having an Odin on round 3, yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah, it's kind of up there with like the Operator round 3 buys, right? It's one of those more expensive bits of weaponry. Things are just quiet to begin with, and Azo has a judge here, and it looks like Koopa Troopas might be coming back into him. Do they clear? It has the potential to deal so much damage if they don't.
I don't know if they've... Oh, Aldron's going to clear him.
Oh, but he should be jumping out. He should be getting at least one, but he can't.
He tapped head. Oh, Kadiri has just been sharp, though.
Yeah, gets one, but that's all it is.
Unlucky there. Gets one, but Brock is there for the kill.
Well, the Mark II's here. He's gotten one, he's gotten 2.
Oh, Mark II, come on. Fire up, boy.
Yeah. Could be an eco in return. Numbers now in favor, and some guns that can be picked up. I think Noya wants to fight forward alongside Art. Because they know that these weapons are on the ground, but Loubert has come up. Now a 1v2 for Art.
1v2, but a gun advantage here.
Yeah, but Mark II's won it.
Never mind. There we go. M2K gets the win. That is a trading of eco rounds there, if I see anything.
Yeah, I mean, what an insane way to do it.
Thrifty.
They're right back in it.
Keep your weapon.
They are in it. 3 round deficit.
Yeah, I mean, just unable to close it out there.
Last
for
player
Koopa
standing.
Troopers. I mean, you have to say credit to Mark II there for hitting those 2 shots, especially with Brock there, jumping around like a madman.
There.
Somehow Mark II able to steady the aim with the last bullet of that sheriff, getting the kill.
There. There.
In some way, in some form of craziness, we've ended in a situation where both teams at round 4 are now at a gun round, as it should have been.
There.
Without these 2
as it
ecos.
should have been. Alright, MK2 is getting a little bit of interest. I believe that 0 Point Duck had pinged someone.
Yeah, I mean, it might have. Doesn't look like anyone's really budging though. Everyone's kind of happy to hold their positions, and you can see MK2 happy to hold this line and dismiss off of getting a kill. And well, with how they've been performing so far, you do trust them to get a kill here.
There.
But no one will be going their way. Will be Koopa Troopers heading towards this A side of the map where Loubert's the only one waiting.
Yeah, I was going to say, Loubert's here, but he's going to get frag grenade. They were waiting for it. They were waiting for it.
So well cleared by Koopa Troopers. Leaving Kadari as the sole anchor of this. And there's no trips on site either.
And I was going to say, Chax does get MK2. This is not looking good. It's old. Never mind. It gets over before I even get a chance to say the sentence.
Yeah. I mean, Koopa Troopers win all those trades. And I mean, good on Edge for trying to make a play there. You kind of have to when you're in that man-down situation. But all the merit goes to Koopa Troopers for being able to trade out and not get caught off guard by any of those, you know, more undisciplined plays where you're like swinging through a smoke or something. You should be able to punish those moments, and they do. And that's going to send Edge straight back down to a weird sort of eco round where they have some guns, but then on the other side of things, some of them don't. 3 sheriffs. It's really about getting MK2 online, but he's on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's on the wrong side of the map for it to be online. Lockdown has just come in play. Oh, Loubert is here. He's avoided the lockdown.
Yeah, but Chak should be aware that this spot is open. But with that being said, he has still fallen.
Oh.
It is just the one kill though. But that one kill going is now weapon on the ground that could be picked up. Azo, nice trade on MK2. Numbers
So
not
it's
in
a
their
2v3
favor.
situation.
Yeah, he's choosing to fight out.
Oh, it's 1v1. Oh, never mind. Brock is there for the team, the IGL.
Yeah, huge round. 3 kills, and that's going to get the Hunter's Fury online as well. So yeah, I mean, Koopa Troopers pulling ahead 1 round away from series point. We have to see a bit of a resurgence here from Edge if we want to see this go the distance. It's already been a crazy ride getting here to Ascent to map 3. But it'll be a bit of a shame if Edge kind of flounder out at the last moment.
Brock is going to go for that recon, no, not recon, that shock dart to break the util in mid.
It has as well. It's cleared that trip that was sitting at mid.
So it's interesting that they used it, considering they don't. There's no killjoy they're versing, so it would have had to have been a trip.
Yeah, they
So
did
they
clear
had
it. I
to
saw
again.
it break on the map.
Okay.
Yeah, so they did manage to clear it. So that's, you know, a well-placed piece of utility. And he's cleared the other one as well. All the trips are gone. And the hit's going towards B.
Knockerman has been popped as well. Oh,
Yeah, Loubert's here to join his team.
Loubert is here.
But Koopa Troopers can just sort of pivot over to the other side of the map. I mean,
Yeah, but MK2 is there.
yeah, this is where the raid boss is. But Brock has claimed a lot of space.
He's not raid boss yet. He hasn't fired up.
Yeah, but he definitely could. He has the
Yeah,
ability,
oh.
and that's what's scary.
You can hear it. You've got both Kadiri and MK2 here. So if they both fire up, this could be a whitewash here for the side of Koopa Troopers.
Yeah, well, MK2, the position's revealed. Spam going through. But he wants to fight straight back out with the lair. Drop him back down. Fight next to generator. The rest of Koopa
right.
Troopers are scattering. They're going back towards mid, and they've made the right read. This is completely open.
Yeah, they're going back, and this is what I'm saying. This is the smallest map in the map pool. You can get from one side to the other. What can
10
Loubert
seconds
do?
left.
Yeah, it'd have to go ballistic here. He has to stop this plant. There's not much time left. He's gotten the
One
first.
down.
Gotten a second as well. This plant can be denied. There's only one
Oh,
person on
man.
site.
One enemy remaining.
This should be favored.
There we go.
The only
What a
player left is
retake.
so far away.
Yeah, I was going to say, Brock, he has the Hunter's Fury. If he wants to use it, no, he's just walked into the null command. Never mind. That is the 7th round for the side of Edge.
Yeah, nice attempt there from Koopa Troopers, but, you know, just a little bit overcooked. Took a little bit too long, and Loubert capitalizes so well there, knowing that the players have to run in. They don't have time to clear everything. And he gets the kills for it.
Yeah, that was a very good play there by Loubert. And have a look at this. Koopa Troopers are calling a timeout.
Oh, just look at that. Getting a little scared. Edge maybe have a chance to get back into things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Remember what happened on Bind? Edge called timeout, and they got back. Sorry, Koopa Troopers called a timeout when they were down, and they pretty much almost brought it back. So can we see Edge do the same thing?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was so close for Koopa Troopers on Bind, but here it's still a little while off. We're still 4 rounds, but you know, now that Edge are starting to put some more on the board, maybe they have a chance to string them together, start getting the ball rolling. I think Koopa Troopers maybe just want to try and stop that before it starts.
Yeah, that's probably why this timeout's been called. Let's just have a quick look at the economy here. So you can see Koopa Troopers are very light. We got 2 players only on rifles. Everyone else is on a pistol. But we have the entire team of Edge on guns with full armor. 2 ults online apiece for both sides. We got the Hunter's Fury on both teams. The Lockdown and the Neural Theft for the respective teams. The Blades have now been popped.
And Azo is left here to try and hold on to this B side, sorry. Well, some Odin damage can go through, but not too much.
Yeah, I was going to say, nothing really major just yet.
Yeah, it's all a bit of a ruse, though. The rest of the players are going towards the A site. Loubert, ignore it. Side by side. To make something happen here. That initial
they've
pop
slowed
has
it
been
down.
planned.
Oh, Dazani just gets the kill. Hunter's Fury to come in. Oh, this is going to get him.
So good.
Yeah. That is so good. Neural Theft come in as well. That also takes out the Lockdown.
Yeah.
Dazani down. No Lockdown to be played.
Yeah, and look at Kadiri. He's ahead of everything.
Kadiri!
Just a 1-for-1 though, so maybe getting a little bit dangerous, leaving Azo the only player here, but he's got an Odin, so could potentially get some spamming stuff done here.
And the 0-point knife has come in. They did destroy it so that it reveals that they are still sitting there.
Yeah, he's peeking out.
Oh,
So
1-for-1 trade, but there we go. Edge are on an 8th round.
All right, well, that's what we need to see. Some rounds getting strung together. This is the first time, besides the end of their attacker half, where Edge have gotten 2 in a row. So maybe they can start stringing it together, getting even more. I do wonder if, once the economy starts to stabilize out a little bit, maybe they want to get MK2 up to an operator. I mean, I guess they could have bought it this round. I mean, Loubert's got a lot of money there, but...
Yeah, I'm... a radar on an operator is an interesting one for me. Yeah, he popped off on Bind, but there's so many angles on Bind that you can just sit. Ascent is one of those more open style maps, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to see. And I mean, he's happy to hold these long angles. I mean, I feel like an operator could definitely be beneficial, but at the same time, he's been a little bit unlucky as far as the players of Edge, of our Koopa Troopers, just not really going into him. So maybe that's a consideration. It's a bit of a shot in the dark as far as a armchair analysis goes, but we'll see what happens here.
I was going to say, we'll see how everything goes. We've either got 2 more rounds to go, or we're going to see an overtime.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see. Now Hunter's Fury invested in this round to try and hit him towards this A site, but there's 4 players here to receive it. Loubert looking to take first contact here. Dasani takes him out.
Oh, yeah, Dasani's taking him down. But look at this.
Now we're finally
seeing... It's a 2v4 situation. MK2 is online.
Spike down.
Yeah, leaving Neuer the only one left here. And MK2's low, but Azo's holding this off angle.
Yeah, run straight into that operator. There we go.
Yep, 11-9 now. Getting closer. 2 rounds now. And like I was saying, Edge finally stringing together some rounds. Koopa Troopers back down to an eco. Dasani's been hitting shots, but the rest of his team falling a little bit far behind. You look at Art, he was so good earlier on, but struggling a little bit here on Ascent.
Yeah, and Koopa Troopers are back on an eco round as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen plenty of ecos converted here in Ascent though, so it's still anyone's game, especially with Chax running up mid like this. Flash comes out. Okay, yep.
I was going to say, run straight into Kaza.
Cage trigger.
Yeah, an audacious play there. Now Kaderi playing in this dark cover on site. Moya spots
has
him
been
out.
spotted. Has been spotted.
Sani's gotten 2.
Zani, I was going to say, Zani has gotten 2. It's a 3v3 situation.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird stall in this round here. They've gotten out of the choke, but now where do they go? Just choosing to pause, hold the angles for now, wait for that utility to come back in line. With that smoke coming out, the door gets shut, and they might choose to go back into this. Zani's putting a lockdown in the open. That's an audacious play. Now he's just holding for the smoke because they know they have to break it.
Yeah,
they do.
they've destroyed it. And they haven't forgotten about the fact that Kadiri is on site as well.
Kaderi's kind of slipped the net here. He's gotten out. Now he can retake with his team.
He's done a hell of a lot of damage.
He's holding to do so much
Oh, they
well.
just denied the plant!
Yeah, they know the bomb's down too. So what can Koopa Troopers do except just hold and hope that they push into them?
Spike retrieved.
I mean, let's just say, this is an eco round, so the fact that it's even this close is kind of insane. But
yeah,
Edge are definitely in the driver's seat here. Especially with that dart. That spam should be coming through. Sani's gotten 3.
Oh!
That's, yeah, okay.
I was going to
cleaned
say,
up.
it could have been done there, but... Plant goes down. They're getting the defuse. Oh, boy.
Spike defused.
Whew, close one. I have also just... This is completely unrelated to everything. I have just realized I've left it on left-handed gun model the entire time. I'm so sorry to anyone in chat that doesn't like left-handed gun model. I use it. I'll swap it over to the right just to make people happy just for these last few rounds. I'm so sorry. Normally I'd swap it over, but I was pushed for time getting the production ready for today. We've had a few hiccups.
I did not even realize that you're on left-handed mode because I'm on right-handed, so when I'm looking at it, it's all right-handed.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, my bad, guys. My bad. But hey, don't let it distract you from the gameplay because this is still so close at the end of the day. 11 to 10. 1 round off, tying us up our Edge. And Mark II, he's gotten one through the smoke.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's gotten through the smoke.
Again, so many times today. So many times. It's been a bit of everyone. Everyone's gotten in on that smoke spam in action. Now Koopa Troopers left reeling. This is their gun round and they've already lost the advantage. So now they just have to regroup here. What do you do?
They have mid-control, though. That's the thing. They do have mid-control. Shock Ducks come in to try and clear out the market and pizza. There's nothing there.
Yeah. Now, reconsidering maybe going for a re-hit, but they haven't shown anything else anywhere on the map other than that dark cover at mid.
Here.
So there is still 3
there we
players
go.
here. MK2 once again in this position. Dart to reveal.
Oh, no.
It's a good start.
Here we go.
It's
a good start.
He's cleared all of sight.
Yeah, he's cleared everything. That
30
from the
seconds
shadows
left.
and Recon Dart has come in clutch, has revealed the location of everybody.
Absolutely.
All right.
Shock darts flying everywhere. Not really landing onto anyone as Azo.
Oh, there's quite a check.
Yeah. Spamming through, but it's nothing more than just a tiny amount of chip damage in this 2v4. Looks like Koopa Troopers finally going to push their way to a match point unless Kaderi and Azo can do anything crazy here. Kaderi, it's a good start.
Kadiri gets it. Zani.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I
Just
thought he
2.
got the 2 there. All right. Koopa Troopers are on match point and series point.
Match point.
This is for the win. This is for them to make the playoffs.
Absolutely. It's do or die. And Koopa Troopers, even though they're facing a bit of a comeback here from Edge, still showing that they have the resilience to at least claw one back, get themselves back in the lead.
This is a nice spot.
Not that they ever lost it, but it was still getting close.
This goes here.
Yeah. And have a look at this. You've
This is
got
a nice spot.
Kadiri, MK2. They're both at the top of the leaderboard for their team. And Desani at a Killjoy is just 23, 17, and 6.
Yeah.
He's popping off. He's wanting to make it to the playoffs for his team.
Yeah. So now, just a slow start once again. See if they can deal with this Cypher setup. It's been changing around pretty often.
Yeah, they haven't spotted it much. As you said, he has been changing it around every round. So it's not been in the same spot, so they just can't clear it. Oh, have a look at that.
Oh.
What a recon dart there. But Shax is just too clean.
Oh, Kaderi's in such
One
a good
down.
spot. He's got
2
it
down.
through. No way!
Spike down.
What a
B.
transfer!
What was that? What was that by Kadiri? It's all up to Jax.
Enemy
And
remaining.
4,
There we
Kadiri,
go.
what a hero!
Okay, they're dead. Cage triggered.
I mean,
One more and we're at overtime.
we're so close. This is it. We either crown a winner to go to playoffs here, or we're going to overtime. But I mean, Kadiri, I mean, looking at that replay, that was an insane transfer, knowing that the players would be coming from main to try and trade that out. And then the 4th one, just to top it all off. Absolutely insane.
This is a nice spot. Yes, this should do.
One more round here on Ascent. This is a huge recovery from Edge, from going from 13 to 1 to where we are now, where they're one round away from overtime.
Yeah. And that was a quick use of utility as well.
Yeah. This isn't the greatest buy for Koopa Troopers either. We're seeing the Blade Storm pop. They have a Spectre in the mix.
I don't think they were expecting for this to happen.
No, not at all. And
This
they're going
is
into
the
a
issue.
KO as well. The knife isn't online just yet. The longer they wait, the more of a chance there is.
Oh,
Has
Jax
it.
is on site.
He's gotten
Oh,
the Blade
Jax
Storms
down.
out. The first blood.
Jax went down with no damage done to Kaza.
Yeah, now that knife comes
Neurotheft
out.
is popped as well. Oh,
Looks like we might be going to overtime. Still close though, 4v3. It's still possible. But they have to regroup and they might be going back in towards mid. That's where these players are waiting. It's where MK2 is. They've got the Empress. That lasts the entire round now
30
with that
seconds left.
update. So MK2, unless you can take them out early, they're going to be healing right back up to full HP off of any kill.
yeah. This is going to be hard now. Look at that. Util is being popped. They've got to get on the side.
Oh, and through the
no!
smoke once again. MK2, he wants to go to overtime. All the players are here. Kaza swinging out. MK2, he's gotten 3. Kaza's gotten the last. We're going to overtime, baby.
Switching sides.
This is what we wanted to see.
Oh my god. This has been one hell of a series.
Yeah, we thought we might get here on bind. Didn't. It ended up being Edge closing it out. But here on Ascent, an 8-4 comeback to bring them all the way here to overtime.
And no one is being a glass cannon as well. Have a look at that. No one at all.
Yeah,
No operator in
operators.
play.
Oh, what a pleasure it has been seeing these two teams. There hasn't been any flops this series. We've seen it with, you know, Koopa Troopers stomping some teams, Edge kind of getting stomped by Bobo, but here, going against each other, very equally matched.
Oh, here we go. They're in. Are they going to clear out? They've just cleared the alarm bot. Frag Grenade's gone into CT. They are pushing through market. They're just death falling onto site now.
Yeah, 100%. What can they do to clear out
that.
the site? Absolutely nothing.
Dasani.
Dasani has gotten 1. He has to hold strong here, but he
Yeah,
can only
oh.
get for 1.
I was going to say, got 1. Here we go. All the members of Koopa Troopers are at CT.
Now remember, whenever
Flash coming
Edge
in.
had the bomb down in an equal number situation, they won it almost every single time. So can they hold on to
Yeah.
this post plant once again?
Good use of util to clear out the logs.
No. It's Chax dashing in, but this knife reveals so many of them. They don't have that util to then flood that further step onto the site.
Oh,
Kadari's
Kadiri
got
gets
one from spam. He's gotten a
Oh,
second.
Kadiri! Oh my god!
Loubert finishes it off.
Oh boy.
Switching sides.
Now,
Can Kate,
Match point.
can Koopa Troopers do it? Can they do it? Can we go to another OT, or are Edge going to secure themselves another berth in the playoffs for the OCE region here?
yeah, we have a moment to breathe. That extra timeout that's awarded to both teams used here now in overtime by Coach Poseidon. It would be so painful if Koopa Troopers went out here after, you know, that first
Oh,
map
yeah.
which they won, making it close on bind, and then having the advantage at the half, but then kind of letting go at the last moment. I mean, they had match point. They could have taken it all away, but they were unable to. And now, with Edge taking the lead, taking us to series point, what can Koopa Troopas do? They struggled on their attack side.
This is the question. What can they do?
And it's not like it was an
Kadiri,
operator or anything. This is the same stuff that they're going against.
Yeah, and Kadiri and MK2 have just switched on. They've come online.
Absolutely. I mean, even the rest of the team as well. Compared to Bind, where it was really just Kadiri and MK2, the rest of the team is now shooting back. So it's definitely anyone's game, and it looks like it might be a little bit of a pop play down mid with this flash in Kaz's hands. And a little bit of aggression here. Loubert wanting to swing out. He hears that drone. He sends the paranoia, and he gets one. It's only one, but it's traded.
One trade. Yeah, I was going to say there was a couple of trades as well. Oh, no. What was that? That was clean shot there.
Yeah, but now Kadiri and MK2 are going hunting, but Noya, what a flick.
Yeah. It's just down to Kadiri and Azo versus versus Neor and Art. This is going to be something special.
Yeah, all the way down to a 2v2. What a brawl at mid. Kadiri is waiting here. Waiting at tree, on top of the box, on this off angle. And Koopa Troopas, they're a little bit boomed. The two remaining players, they're just holding to see if that aggression will come. But Edge, they're so happy now just to wait. Let your opponent make the first move. It is attack side after all, and that timer will go down eventually, as now they start creeping forward, but they're not checking Kadiri. He's gotten
Kadiri.
it. Now only one player remaining.
It's just Art, but we saw what Art could do. Art popped off on Bind. Art's going to have to do the exact same thing now.
And he has to make a gamble. He's going towards the B site. There's not much time left, but he's slowing down. He wants to take this fight. He's got nothing.
There we go. Edge have just secured their spot in the playoffs. Oh boy, what a match.
Your winners today will be Edge, against all odds, bringing it back. I mean, what a series, Vango. It's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, this has been one hell of a series. But have a look at this. Edge won, but not a single one of their players is in the top two.
Yeah, it was really the teamwork coming to mind at the end.
On top. Oh man, this is a crazy series that we've had. All three maps have just been absolutely insane. We're going to be getting a interview in a second. So it sounds like we're getting Loubert. All right, cool. So we're getting Loubert. We're going to have to jump into the post-game interview for Edge. I'm going to jump into it. Let me just tell Loubert which bloody channel to jump into. So
I'll just quickly send it to an intermission just while we get that set up. But we will be right back. Don't go anywhere because, of course, we want to hear from the players how they're feeling after such a series.
Yeah.
We're going to be slowly creeping out. Dasani here should be making first contact as the wall drops. Snaps onto Regen and another beautiful shot. Catching onto Cats. The third one in the round. Two players, both of these are low. Both would fall to one bullet as Water takes them down. 2 body shots, 2 kills. They choose to contact into him. This could be dangerous, but Doctor's looking the wrong way. Finally turns at just the right moment, takes down August. Now sliding out through the screens with the stinger. The run and gun action, like I said. Look to the side, Shinobu's been taken down, overwhelmed by the utility from Zupa. Downtail though, 2 wonderful shots and a third. Taken down, massive effort on the side by Downtail. Opting to go for the information for the Owl drone instead, but Dasani, 2 crisp shots from the flank. Will convert the round for Zhugang, and it will be 6-6 at the half. Immediately popping the run back, and they're going straight through. Yeah, and Water should see this. The first found, a second, the spray transfer, peeking around the corner and finding a third. Water finding a ton of value off of the ultimate. Jin's been waiting here, extremely patient, now starting to move, and the timing is bad for him, as Yuji does manage to take him down, peeking forward with the util in hand. You go for a little bit more. This is still a 2v4, so not favored, but actually just ahead of the team. And now the showstopper for Dasani is going to be chasing them back. Won't connect, but now a 2v3. This is a more winnable situation than a 2v5. Of course, it doesn't change that that's where it came from. Rossi over the top Dasani, plucks him out of the sky. Now position known, the grab net comes out, but it connects onto herself. Oh no. A little bit of a whiff from Dynasty, and it's 1v2, but they connect! How on earth have they done that? The spray transfer, Snappy with it, Dynasty wins the 1v2. Absolutely insane stuff after the absolute whiffing of that deadlock utility. Should hear the player rotating in from mid, and that should be a free kill. Rossi the first to fall, and now UG peeking forward, finds a second off the stun and a third. Really well played from UG. All the way
What
forward.
a series we just had there. We have the man of the moment that we were just talking about for a few rounds here. We have Loubert joining us. How are you, mate? Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on making it to playoffs for the second split in a row. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels good, bro. It feels good, to be honest. I think it was a pretty tough matchup for us, considering like how we've been playing pretty poorly recently, I think. And especially considering like we dropped a lot of our team comps like recently. We just figured it just didn't fit us. Like we tried to be a team that we weren't, with like certain like specialized comps that we'd like looked at from NA and stuff, and like they just didn't work for us. And like after like playing it against Bobo and like realizing like a more standard comp just fits us better, like we kind of had nothing coming into this match. So you probably figured like a lot of our comps are like super on the fly and just like, I don't know, we were playing a few off rolls, to be honest. Like I went from Breach to Cypher to Omen. I prefer to never play Breach or Cypher, to be honest, ever again. Because I was literally a bum, like, but I felt good on the Omen map, so.
Yeah, definitely quite the journey. And like you were saying, so you guys were taking inspiration from the American comps then for that Ascent
Yeah.
comp against Bobo?
Yeah, look, we scrimmed it a bit, and it was really good. We played really well against quite a few good teams, but we just felt like we weren't exactly like disciplined enough to play like a double Sentinel. Like we would try and get too active mid round, and it just like defeats the purpose of having like Sentinel trips and extra delay and stuff. Like sometimes we'd work really well. Maybe like a certain day we'd be playing like more passive, sorry, and it would work better. And then some days we would be playing like shit. But yeah, so we decided to play like a more standard comp, and like I feel like Prophet's like most comfortable in Reyna. So like after we lost the first map, we were just like, but let's be real, like we don't really have anything going into this. Like let's just put Prophet on what we know he can play well on. Let's just, Sean Kadiri, like the new pickup. He's great. We'll just like, just jump on the duelist, bro. Like why not? Like and just throw me on the Cypher, and we just went from there. Like, and then second map, yeah, we just played like kind of a pretty puggy comp. We were just like Cypher, why not? Jump on the Reyna. Like from there, we just go from there. Like probably not the best comp, but I guess it worked for us. We got the win, so.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Like, so obviously, if you guys watch the VOD back, you'll hear that both Atlas and I called Prophet, so MK2 for those that are watching, and Kadiri, the raid bosses for Bind, and them two combined had more kills. Well, sorry, Kadiri on his own had more kills than the rest of the Edge team, but
No,
then
it was Prophet. It was Prophet. I'm pretty sure he had more kills.
I mean, both
Nah,
of them.
you both
Oh,
did.
really?
They both did. Yeah, Prophet had 35. Kadiri had 28. The rest of Edge had 28 combined. But then it was like those two combined just absolutely obliterated.
Our first mistake
Trooper
was
Troopers.
putting Azzo on the fucking Brimstone. He sucks at that age. I mean, he's ulting a heaven. Like, I mean,
What happened that round?
oh,
Yeah,
mate,
what was that? That was definitely not a misclick.
No, that was just laughs all around, to be honest. Like, and then me on the Cypher's next mistake, and then Kaz is just being a bum recently, but he's going to lock in for playoffs. It's farm, so I
All right,
played
well,
with my boy.
so speaking of playoffs, so depending on how the rest of the matches went on score-wise, you guys are going to either finish 6th, 7th, or 8th, which is going to be a bit of a tall ask because you're versing either AIC, Focus, or GG House first up. How are you guys going to go with that?
We have to do a lot more prep, eh? I think a bit of prep is going to have to go into it. I think when we prep, we'll be a bit better. And I think when some of us like activate a bit more and become a bit more consistent, because I think that's our issue right now is we have like some real performers on the team, but just like with a lack of like preparation, like there's only so much you can do. Like you will always like not consistently perform well if you don't have like a good structure to your team. So that's why we have like those those maps where you just have like one of those players going really well and the rest are just like struggling because it's just not coming together. But once we get that sort of structure in our team play, I think a lot of our players will be able to shine a bit more. It'll be good. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think we saw glimpses of that where, like, yeah, you guys have players that can go absolutely ballistic. So yeah, it sounds like you guys have a good plan in place.
Yeah, I'm excited to be honest. I mean, I love playing the game, so just have some fun with the boys. Like we'll put some effort in, like get some prep, and hopefully it'll be a better watch coming into playoffs.
Well, you've got a couple of weeks before playoffs start. Actually, wait, no, you got a
1 week.
bit over a week. A bit over a week now. Sorry, the other teams had a couple of weeks. So yeah, you got a bit over a week. Assuming there's going to be a little bit more practice. There'll be more practice. There'll be some scrimming. There'll be some VOD reviews and maybe theory. Is that correct, or is it Coach Noah going to be doing something different and throw that all out and start all over again?
We're gonna we'll like I can't reveal what I want to do, but I've already thought about like how I want to play in the playoffs, like what sort of comps. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I'm gonna say. Like we got an idea of what we want to do. Well, I do at least, and I'm sure Azo, who's like kind of the other IGL of the team, has got the same idea as me. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. To be honest, like don't want to like.
No, that's all right. Don't want to give away too many of your secrets because I'm fairly
I
certain.
mean, no, but to be honest, like we'll be scrimming at them all anyway. So like we'll probably just be playing Reyna. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, just play Reyna. Yeah,
That's all right. One final question from me: have you guys got your jerseys ready, or is that a last minute decision? Like what?
We need to get signed, bro. Any orgs out there? We want to invest in like a really inconsistent team, but you know we can pop off. So like invest in us. Come on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's the playoff journeys ahead. So I mean, even if it's going to be a tough first game, it's playoffs. You still have the lower bracket, even if things don't go well. But I mean, I'll definitely be excited to watch you guys moving forward, see what those adjustments are, and yeah, I mean, nothing more from me. Mango, you got anything?
From me, anything else that you want to mention to obviously the people that have been watching Loubert?
No, not really. Thanks for watching, I guess, guys. I don't know. Shout out Sean. He's a beast. Love that guy. Always farms.
That's all right. Oh yeah, congratulations once again. We'll find the bracket out obviously in the coming days. Good luck in the playoffs. I know it's going to be a tough one for you considering who I said one of your 3 opponents could be. But yeah, hopefully you get some practice in, you get some good reps in, you'll be able to do some well. See how far you can go into the playoffs. Potentially maybe win it as well. But yeah, thank you for joining us.
Appreciate you, fellas. Thanks for casting.
No problem. Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
All right, laters, guys. Laters.
Thank you. Well, there you have it, Atlas. That was Loubert, the IGL for Edge. He, has said what we'll say in chat that they just need to focus up more. They've got to switch on earlier. But yeah, thank you for joining me in the cast today. So for those that don't know where can they find you?
Oh, where can they find me? I'm Atlas Casts everywhere. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, I mean, sorry for the technical difficulties, everyone. But yeah, I think we got through it. I think it was a banger series that we got to watch, and I'm glad to have done it.
Yeah, and so just some final words from me on behalf of both teams that have competed tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for showing your support to the OCE region. Thank you to you, Atlas, for jumping in and co-casting with me tonight. It's been fun. It's been a pleasure. We should do it some other time.
Of course.
But unfortunately, that is the end for us for VCT. We're off until next year on official casts, but you can probably catch us on some the official casts on Pathfinder or some other games here and there. But that is it from us. Once again, congratulations to Edge, commiserations to Koopa Troopas. I hope everyone enjoyed that series. I know I did. It was one hell of a series. We were not expecting it to be that tense, but yeah, that is it. Hope everyone has a good night.
Awesome. See you guys around.
See ya.